Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. We are back on the closing argument. Today is Friday, November 15th, and it's 2024. We are back on the closing argument. Want to let you guys know we'll be having some problems with the LEC and also the the weather in Liberia. Whenever it's heavy storm, uh, it affects the transmitter. So to protect the transmitter, the guys usually will not come on because of that. Even tonight again, LEC is giving problems, so we are on, but just managing. But until we can get this issue about LEC taken care of, we'll have these problems from time to time. But we happy to be back, and let's have a good show. A lot is happening in Liberia. Uh, the scammers are all around Liberia. I don't know how our government allowing people to just scam them, scam the president, back and forth. Everybody, good to see you, man.
Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you.
I don't know why the guys are lying to put it just scam the president. The president being scammed. The broad scholarship business is scam. Now they call it Nicotech is a scam again. But they're still trying to spin it. I saw the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the press secretary trying to defend it and say that. But it's a problem, though. It's a problem. And I don't know why the president allowed himself to be scammed by people who just scam the president. They think the man came to launch his program, and when you do a background check on it, it's all fly.
That's what you get from a government that don't plan.
Again, I saw our own buddy. I saw the Japanese people got him in custody too. We're just together in Liberia when just a few months ago, all in Liberia together chilling at they call it Apotos. Apotos chilling there, and one of the camp found this morning. I see him in Japanese prison in handcuffs, and it's sad though. And he was just with the president in China again, and as you said, the people can't keep on allowing the president to be scammed. It's not good. Yeah. And Patrick Kennedy said, I'm coming to America to scam you and Peabody. Watch the process and see you. Patrick Kennedy, you try them on. If I said, we get in 6 days, we get a new president. You know, Donald John Joe, right? He will pack you and send you back to Africa. To Australia, where you come from. You think we'll take it? Our new president, Donald Trump, no joke. So you can't say you can't scam everybody. You talking coming scam everybody.
Roger, I'm a con. The scamming already what depend on.
I'm part of that stage, but I'm combo you, yeah. I beg you, yeah.
Oh, but that was somebody say. President Boga said a scam.
But people is sad though. It's sad. The president, they keep allowing the president to be I don't know why they do it, and then they're trying to spin it. It's sad. It's sad.
On Wednesday, I said the same thing. I said the puppy is old. He really cannot handle what go on in his government. He can't control it. So they can come on here with lie, and he will not even. He ain't got the energy to go do his own research. They said, let me sit down and read. By the time that puppy comes from probably the mansion, he's beat up. He goes straight to bed. The fact that the woman is old. I mean, no hating, no player hating. The woman Puaka was in his good 75 or 65, 68, 70, 75. I think we ought to keep up, but nothing go on. How can you sit and let a whole country be scammed? You got, I think, the education minister or those who brought that need to be fired. But you also didn't fire anybody.
The guy scammed 4 ministries: Ministry of State, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Education, and the Information Ministry. I saw my friend Jerry Limek Pierre. I was watching Spoon. He was there defending this scholarship something.
Mhm.
250 people will come to America for the Masters in December. Then next year, second batch will come. They said they will get him, they will get him money. They will pay for the lodging, everything. I mean, these guys are all smart people, though. Jeremy graduated from Harvard. These guys are people who are very smart. And you would think they would do the due diligence to do all these things, but then kind of find out they just let people just scam them.
Yeah, it's getting
Uh,
good.
I mean, it's sad. And you know, I was telling one of the officials, I said, look, because you guys fail to take action when things happen, that why people continue to will continue to scam you. If you scam me, make an ass out of me or fool of me, I will fire you because you're making me look bad. You see, and coming close to whom? I mean, look at our brother. We call him Insa Osa Boto. Okay, then what happened? He was just with the president in China in a few days. Now,
Joe Porto,
yeah,
he was the president in China.
in China, yeah.
Wow.
Then this morning we wake up, we see him in Japanese custody, handcuffs.
Can we put that thing up?
Yeah, man, you don't know how to do that stuff. I know, but let me send a video. Maybe how you can do it because our guy's not even there.
I mean, Joe Porto is very close to the president. And this
Now,
guy has been,
now you see people out there. You see the thing about our UP people, them. They try now. They won't spin it now. They say, "Oh no, he not only you were friends with we are friends with the former vice president." Come on, that's what we're talking about. When
but
you
did he try out?
yeah,
We out of
you
China.
were friends with we are, but we are lying to scare me. We are lying to get close to him to the extent where he will be embarrassed today. Then they won't spin it. They say, "Oh, I mean, every time they grab them and they say, oh, then I want one." Come on, man. Shit. It's sad though. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
Very sad.
Where's that stuff, man?
It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. You know, Joe Porto is involved. Well, he's been involved in a lot of stuff. He's been in a lot of black money. And then he went there, took the man money, said he was selling him gold, ran away from there. Then he tried to go back in. That's why in black money they put a call rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind. You want to rewind the jump. So now the jump rewind him. They grab him. And you know those jails?
Look like Juman Jara. Juman Jara, but he not can't wait. I mean, Juman Jara, I respect you, my man. Don't be doing that kind of thing to him. You want defend? You want to be cherry picking? If the information, he know very well that they are not the first time it happened. Why he couldn't do due diligence? He couldn't ask the necessary question to say, "Let me see all these documents." And you want to say stuff like that. If your foreign minister informed you about the process, he was misled. I found a fault. I'm my friend. He's my friend. I found a fault because they were asking him questions. He was defending. I mean, man, Juman started to do, man.
Juman, stop your old man is fake. Now they not catch up them. How you say that in the country? The first time they scam you with Elon Musk, you accepted it. Then they kind of scam you with scholarship for $25 million. It's not even coming from other country. If you say China or if you say Japan or you say the U.S. government or the German government, other give scholarship, then we can agree with that. But nothing like that. You'll sit down there and let people scam you. All scam. Can you imagine?
Front Page Africa has gathered a Liberian Joe Porto has been arrested in Japan for reportedly duping a Japanese businessman of over 83,000 after giving him fake gold. In recent months, Porto was reportedly involved in scouting investment opportunities for the government and was a prominent feature on a number of President Bouaga's travels. Then further, the incident is said to have happened last year, but Mr. Porto then left Japan but was arrested upon his return to the country this week. According to the Japan Times, Porto is accused of carrying out the scheme on October 25th of last year at around 1 p.m. at a restaurant in Tokyo's Chiyoda ward. He allegedly posed as a business consultant during a meeting with the 62-year-old company executive who had been approached by a Japanese broker for the purchase of about 1 kilogram of gold grains. The victim was reportedly asked to bring 13 yen, Japanese money, in cash, million in cash to the meeting. Once the victim handed over the money to him in a paper bag, Poto allegedly presented to count, pretended to
Yeah,
count,
I wish somebody could put a feeder here.
to
Somebody
count
just
it on the table, placing it with notepads resembling bundles of banknotes. He then sealed the bag with adhesive tape to prevent the victim from noticing the swap. The executive later had a supposed gold grains appraised, only to discover they were copper coated in gold paint. When he rushed back to the restaurant, Huta had already fled. The victim then discovered a paper bag in his possession containing only notepads. Authorities say Poto left Japan the day after the incident but was apprehended at Haneda Airport when he re-entered the country at the airport on Wednesday. Police are currently I, I would never have, but man, I would never have gone to. But man, look, these guys like,
but too many. This is what they do though. This is what they do. The black money guys, what they do, they they go in raw when they take these guys' money, they would leave. Then after a couple of years, and a thing that the guy would not be around no more, they go back. So they go back to the same people and try to redo it, and some people still fall for them. So definitely, that's what Poto was doing. He felt like when he had eaten the guy money and robbed this guy, he would go back and rewind him. That what in black money they call it rewind. He want to rewind his jump. You see, he probably went by to rewind the jump, and they caught him. And then he would come to Maria and be acting all big and bad, and he got so much money. They travel and just rob these people and go back to Liberia. You see, and when they go by the kind of money, everybody respect them. They can take them to the president. You can take them to this person and do all the kind of things. You see, so it's sad. You know, Poto. I mean, what it did to. I mean, it's sad. And you know, when you go to jail in this country, they don't play. They don't play in the country when you go to jail. The boy will put you up. I mean, look at the guy then from former maritime officials that he grabbed. You're in that kind of good position, very good position. They send you on conference. You don't even know the people culture. You don't know how to get around. Look, I was in South Korea one time for 9 weeks. I was there with my university. When I went to Truett McConnell University in Cleveland, Georgia, we went to South Korea for 9 weeks, and the people were very friendly. They were very open. So because one or two girls come around me and they're being nice, they're happy. That everywhere you go, you even know the culture. You just jump behind the people like that, and then what got you in trouble? You see, what got you in trouble? And I see what's going on. You see, so I mean, if you're arrested in Asia, just hold your part of peace because you ain't gonna come out anytime soon. You know, and this guy travel frequently with the president. Miss Sarah Tribble, President we are. I mean President Joe Bwaka. You know, you ask again because he's from Lofa, they'll say that they're relative. But you can't blame these people. I mean, you know how crooked Kekura Poto was. The Kekura Poto's son. He was another big crook. You know, he crooked people in our country like I don't know what. Now his son pick it up. You know, everywhere Joe Poto, oh, he owned it, he's doing this. I guess just to see that's what he does. He's been doing the black money thing for a long time. For a very long time, he's been involved in this kind of scam. You see, and he was a very close to the president. You know, so I don't know what's going to happen.
honestly, right? And the late old man Poto, he did all he could do for his kids. I don't think I mean, there's no reason why this guy should be doing what he's doing right now. You know.
I meant that. You know how long that guy been on it? He's not just anytime soon. It's been a while. He been doing this. He been doing it. A lot of them still do it. You know how many times they got videos on how people go about doing that black money thing. They got video on it. You see, they got video on how they go about doing it. So I mean, and then he was very close. I showed he would say he was related to the president of Liberia. I'm sure he would say that because the president carry him everywhere. You don't even know people You're appointing people in government. You're putting on trip, putting all kind of people into government. Uh, 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 and they're in the government. You're not even telling the president. If I was the president, I would do my own background check on these guys. Who is this? Who this
But
guy?
look, like for instance, look at this thing about the issue about Nicotech. The Nicotech. I mean, the people don't have money, but the people how to give you $25 million loan, then you get money in their own account. Eh? And the thing is that, then when you check the Ministry of Information, Education, their website, they deleted the issue about Nicotech straight. As soon as they realized it was scam, they got deleted.
Hmm.
I mean, it's sad, though.
It's really sad. But to me, as I alluded yesterday, I said the president is very old. Baka have a heart for Liberia, but Baka is old. So people just kind of scan him all day. And he will do it. He didn't know what to do. He doesn't know much. Doesn't have much in place. He will just be scanned. You know, the old man's old. You see, he's old. What do you think
No,
he will do?
no, but Barry, let's be frank though. It ain't nothing to do with about age business. This thing
It
just
does. It does. Tell me what you talking. The old man's
Barry,
old. We
Barry,
think
when
he able to.
Barry, when you're a leader, you got people, you put people around you that their job is to help you. Okay, you put people to help you, to advise you, to guide you. That's why you get that's why they call you the president. You got all the people around you as supporting arms. Okay, to tell you, for instance, if you are heading something at this time, Barry, you have people. You look at money. You my right hand man, Ben, you my left hand man. The person so us around you. Our duty is to guide you, to keep you abreast about things that are happening. Anytime you ready to take any kind of a major stuff, you're gonna seek our advice. But what's happening is just scam. Oh my man,
The
everybody,
same thing with Elon Musk. They went last year. Elon Musk met the president, was talking to him. Everybody, oh yeah, Liberia down there. You know, they got some natural praise singer on Facebook. Oh, Liberia going somewhere. Oh, we're moving forward. Oh, that won't happen. I mean, you sit on there and let people lie to the president and they're still in a position. They're still assuming their position. I don't know what's wrong with that country. To be honest, I don't know what's wrong with Liberia.
I
But
mean,
for the, you know,
this is serious, and the fact of the matter that the government is still defending this Nicotech is concerning because it's still defending it, and then tomorrow, then to today when the issue came up about Koto, instead of them confronted, they decided to link it now to Weah and to Jua Taylor. Come on, man, just to say that say. But then Bugger wanted the man friend away. Not the point. The point is, at this present time, okay? So people, let me tell you something. But right? If what these things been happening, if for instance somebody come to the bring close to the president, the first thing you want to do a background check on that person, and that's why they do it. That's why NSA job. NSA job should be what to do like in America to do a background check. They put your whole profile up. They check you, make sure that you clean. Like they do a complete nationwide search on you. That you have no record that will come up to embarrass the president, the VIP tomorrow. You know, I don't care. You be friendly with the president's son, the president's daughter, the president, whatever the case. Do that check on that person.
yeah.
If you don't do it, so they come up tomorrow. That's what's happening now. Okay, that's what
It's
happened.
disgrace though.
And it's troubling though. It's very troubling, and to see what happened
Yeah.
now. I know the brother. I never knew the brother was involved in such a thing. As I said, the last time we came across each other was in Liberia, where at Apotos. And if I said like today, our jogging Kev, I said, "Oh my man, that day when the guy came, you rush to the guy. You want out of no people. You start taking picture of the guy. Oh yeah, I said, Kev, they're going to put a picture of us out.
What?
He's all laughing. I said, okay, the picture gonna be on social net, you know. But look, you don't know who is who, but again, you can
Yeah.
bring the man. That's somebody he been knowing for a long time too. You know, I knew the guy was involved in this stuff too, but it's just sad though. It's sad that this guy, in fact, he was one of like almost like a de facto a special envoy, special almost how you call them, de facto ambassador at large, because to go on a trip with the president, to China, all these places that are traveling with the president, coming close to the president, in proximity to the president, that means you should have known that this guy was just clean. And
Yeah.
see what happening now? It's
Yep.
so sad. And they try to defend it, try to fight it.
But that's how they're going everywhere and appointing people as ambassador at large, the other person ambassador for this, the other person ambassador for that. And it's becoming a problem in the country. It's become a serious problem in Liberia. They're going around just appointing people, giving them different ambassadorial position without even checking the background. You know, they don't know these people, and that's the problem we have. Unfortunately, uh, there's somebody saying in Cyprus the same thing. Some Liberian did to some Liberian and brought them to Cyprus and could not go back to Liberia. Wow. Yeah. They told them, "Oh, we got this thing going on." You know, and going there for school is not cheap. It's not cheap to go to school in Cyprus. You know, it's expensive. The university and someone else was just going there. They told them, "Oh, you got scholarship." They just go there, and you didn't even know how much those things were costing. You know, so
But the country is the country. I mean, and right now I don't know where we are as a country. We have this impasse at legislature. They for going to yesterday made it. Yesterday made it. I think 1 month, more than a month, eh?
yeah, Mom, yesterday, nothing going on.
Started with it. Juman Jara. No, I've been around since the 50s, not 60s. Oh, God, I can't do that. Juman, I'm a student of history. That's why the problem. But look, since it going to almost 2 months now since they decided to remove the speaker, and today, they have not. It's still the same. Every day they come with some talk. They will do this one. Now you got the speaker. Tell the members of the legislature stay with him. The other 43, they're on the other side, and ECOWAS have intervened. The president did not meet ECOWAS, and now he met the ECOWAS people met with the speaker, and I think he met with the other side. Whatever the case, they have to come to an end.
It's a very unserious country, bro.
It's all on serious country.
Very,
Very
very serious country.
So to see the fact that there's nothing happening, and the thing people think that they're running a government. That's not, you're not running government. It's not just not things not happening. Okay, and it's sad, very sad, because now an issue about the budget. Today I asked the press secretary today, and she said the president is consulting lawyers, the legal team, to decide what he should do. Come on now. But the question is, why that now? Why the president officials, the minister of internal affairs, the minister of transport, the managing director of water and sewer, they appear before the so-called majority bloc. Tell me now. So the president, he's still consulting lawyers, because he can't tell me that he did it with all his acquiescence. No, he's aware that they were going there, because I won't be there to if you tell me, if somebody say, okay, yeah, I appear on another platform on our show time, just to go sit on that platform while our show is on. Sure, if you're not aware, Ben not aware, the other people not aware, it's a problem. You guys will be aware. First, you'll ask questions about what somebody doing over there. So you can't tell me that the ministers went before that body and they're not aware. It's a serious thing, and so right now the president is involved. He's into this thing, because at the end of the day, he has to submit his budget, and moreover too, we come into January. So if the impasse continue, where will he deliver his State of a Nation address? You go deliver it to them in a separate location. Liberians have become a laughing stock because people
Yeah.
laugh at us now, laughing at us. What's going on in your country? What's going on? Trying to move this, and moreover, the kind of money they people playing with, the money, the kind of money they're using to just to get rid of the speaker, trying to pay this money. Then they tell you say they didn't get money. I would say
Yeah.
I hope Lofago can take some calls because the Liberian people they're taking it for a joke though because the people are using y'all. No
They're
money.
using them really bad.
Yeah, because it has some country. People will say, you know something? The money are taking to be doing all this stuff and other stuff. We want our money too.
Yeah.
People would take some action, but people just sit down and the people they enjoy it too. They go there whole day. When they say, oh yeah, the money coming, yeah, people are coming, yeah, all they doing what?
Yeah.
It depends on whose side you on. They running and the people enjoying it. When you see the people running behind them with a microphone, the bluffing, bullshitting, man, it's a joke, man. It's a mockery of our country.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad. But again, what can we say? We talk.
Yeah, it's just so bad for the country. Liberia has become a laughing stock. Liberia now, you got a president. This thing been going on for a whole month. You want to tell me the president couldn't make a decision or say consulting lawyer? What is there to consult lawyer? One group of people took bribe from another group, and LCC is investigating them as well. You're aware of them taking bribe. You're aware that two of your ministers went to the group that took the bribe. Two of your ministers were involved in your officials were involved in giving money to the other group to remove the speaker. You're aware of all of that. You said nothing. You sat down like a mumu. And you coming up now and saying you coming up now and saying that you consulting your lawyer. That's the same now. Godwin Doe Williams. We are Doe Williams. And some of you be insulting old people. You'll be demanding respect from your child kids and others. Sad. That's the same thing we're talking about. Y'all go and vote for old people there that are not doing nothing. We all will get poor. What does that mean? We all gonna get old. Okay. You think if I'm in my 80s, I would try to jump around and say I won't be president of Liberia because I know I don't have the energy, I don't have the strength, I don't have it no more to do it. This man knew he couldn't lead that country. He knew it. Just sat on there and said he was there for the 3 years. Oh, he been in government 40 years. Oh, he don't want to know how to make things right. Oh, he know what it is. What happened? What happened? There is it now. He's sitting there left and right. People fooling him with all kind of fake stuff. He didn't even know which one is right. He doesn't know which one is right. They went fooling him with Elon Musk. He was not even right. They came out against the building a park in Marshall. The person who was in charge of that park is another scam. They did not fool him again about some Nicotech scholarship for $25 million. You think it's somebody who was strong and alert, they will not be able to catch this? That's what we're seeing here. Nobody insulting old people. The fact that you owe. We all going to get there. We all going to get old. If you don't train your children right, they respect you. That's a fact. So man, you Gordon Joe said something good, man. Stop talking about old. That the old man up there now. The country going good. The country going good. And he appointing all his old friends with him as well. That can't even do nothing. He appointing them in position. So that's what Liberia happened. Scanning. So you're bringing people to trial with this president with difficult records, and you're putting them on trip. Why is the president going to Japan? They man go here and arrest him there. I embarrassing would have been.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Guess trial with the president. What do you think would have happened though? If this president had gone to Japan with this guy, then they arrest him there for robbing people for selling fake gold. See, that's what we're saying here. We're saying the fact. We're doing the same thing going over. Omar Barker may have the law for Liberia, but he's too old to lead. They'll jump out. Oh, you know it. Oh, that only man. Oh, he's paying government for the year. Oh, the rescue. Oh, he's not corrupt. Where did his foundation take $475,000 worth of medical supply to give for the? Where they got that money from? Where did they get it from? You go now to your house. You not pay almost half of the people to move around the area. They will move on the road. You not pay them. Okay, you go to the house. You got over 50 pickup trucks sitting there, all brand new. You see? So the old man will put in there the rule. Now you see everything that's going on. You see? Everything that's going on. You see?
Sad.
So
It's sad, and that we're in the situation today. It's so sad, and nothing happening. So as a result, people keep on doing the same thing because the first one happened with so the president. He accustomed to be friends with Suzo Kwan. Suzo Kwan.
look, I got a picture here of him with photo. Yep.
Yeah, man. What a picture of them, man.
Yeah, picture here with photo giving him jersey. Maybe after my money he ate and went and got that jersey to bring it and want to impress. I mean, he's a criminal.
And the thing is that these people, when they put you in jail, they're not joke.
No, they don't joke.
You therefore you left there to maybe to rat. That my friends then our friends staying in South Korea jail or what they call it, boy, Owen Brown and the other guy, man. What the other guy name? Daniel Ta, all of them, the two of them in jail, in the people jail. I mean, what the guys are brave. I mean, to create crime. I mean, yeah. What? When police put you all in America, said the way you can feel you so uncomfortable. When the guys then especially when they about two cars behind you, all that flashing lights. Alone, you already think say you coming, they carry you back. Then you go to foreign country, then like Japan, thing that where man, they're brave.
Japan, nowhere ever you go to in Japan.
So when people look, it's sad. Again, our government has been scammed by Nicotech, the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Information, Ministry of State and Education came up with this program and said that it will provide scholarship for 250 Liberians to study in the U.S. And after that, they will work. They will have a bank account. And then, how do you believe it? Bank account in America, you have bank account, you must have social security number. So they were getting a social security number too. So all this stuff. And they would have been, the first batch would have left December. We're still waiting to see whether it will leave December. And then the second batch will leave next year, September. And we'll continue to do it. And now here we are. We're still trying to find out what's going on. But then with this one happening, this morning we woke up. Our own brother and friend Joe Poto was arrested in Tokyo, Japan, for scamming a Japanese businessman, and then he's in the prison now. So I don't know, but I mean, after you scam the people, then you go back to the same country and you know what you did was wrong.
It's called rewind. How you call it rewind?
But if I was somebody involving in criminal activity, I mean my break I gone, my man. I'm going back there. When I swear I know that. I mean, you think every shit. Man, the people that do this thing,
I think it's all in the Japanese time.
It's gone viral. It's gone viral. I mean, it's sad though. Nothing coming up from all like bro is I know this they signed a loan waiver or some grant waiver. You see it I think yesterday. Yeah, but all of that thing happening, it sucked the good news from the country. And here we are today. We're in a situation with this. What's going on right now? It's so sad. And the sooner the better for them. And then you got scandals upon scandal. You got MCSS, $1.6 million corruption scandal at MCSS.
But you know, to me, what it's saying is that they had over in 2023, they have 5 similar incidents across Tokyo between August 23rd and June 2024, resulting in the total damage a warrant for the 6 million Japanese yen, but it's saying they are trying to see the link between both cases. They're trying to see. So he could be arrested and charged for more crime. You
Well,
see?
Lincoln Cully, you want today is Friday. Today is open. We're having open show. So you want to join us? Some of your inbox me are saying the link. You join us.
Yeah, Lincoln Cuddy, come on.
Lincoln, some inbox me are saying the link. You want to join us? Jamal Jala can't join us today.
Jamal Jala, you got beat
Jamal
up.
Jala can't join us today. Can't join us today. Let's make it interest today.
Jamal Jala will not come out. He just will be behind the scene.
Roof Roberts, bang back. Can't join us. Roof Roberts, bang back.
Okay, Lincoln, send all your.
Yeah, Lincoln, we're saying the link.
I was saying the link. Come on.
One of us. We're saying the link.
Yeah. Come.
Make it interesting. Let's talk about Liberia.
Somebody said got a revelation for Liberia. One come talking.
Oh, Revelation 2?
What guy is it? One Sinosio Bush Tobal Senior. Hey guy, I want to come on your show to give a revelation. Bloodshed and their remedy for Liberia. Biblical and historical fact to prove that Liberia is on a curse. Please send me a note.
Oh man, but in Basman are saying the link. Let's hear the revelation.
No, but we want to get you 5 minutes or 10 minutes to talk about that.
So us, in Basman or myself, I was saying the link. And you can't give a revelation. Let her hear. This is a year from God. Let her hear vision. Look. Man, where is it? Lincoln June 10th at gmail.com. Let me see you, Lincoln.
Who?
Lincoln. Let me see what you say.
Okay, Lincoln June 10th at gmail.com. Let's see here. It will get. I can send you a mail. Let me see. Lincoln June 10th. Lincoln, what is it? Lincoln. June 10 at Gmail. Lincoln June 10 at gmail.com. Okay. All right. So I can send the link, Lincoln. Today, come on, let's talk. Let's talk about the Liberia thing. We're tired of talking.
Yeah, can I talk?
I'll send you the link, Lincoln. I think that should be it. If they're not it, let me know, Lincoln.
Who come?
Who want to come?
Oh, she says she's at work. She's at work.
Okay, Ruth. Lincoln, come. Come share. We're tired of talking because I don't know what we'll say about that country there again. You know? So I don't know how many times we'll talk about the Liberia again. So very corrupt country. You got a scam old man as president and all the things going on. So yeah, Link, I'm saying the link. Click on it and come talk. that took the guy off. You did, Tony?
God.
The Stanley guy. Still leaving it.
No.
I took him out. Somebody.
I still see it. I see him still.
No, but I can see that he's been removed.
Man,
I wish you left him there. I already didn't care.
I get problem. I mean, when they criticize him, call it cousin, I care what I want. Yeah, you know.
Somebody movie. I don't know who took it out.
I still see him.
I would have left him there.
I see it. Stanley Kimber. I still see it. We just might want to put it. I wouldn't have Benjo.
That? Ooh.
Jamal Jara inbox me. Let me say the link now.
You think one count
on?
I got on funny feel catching.
He said I want the right crap.
You see?
Sinosio Bush Tobal Senior. Send your information. I will bring you on.
I sent link on the link. I sent your email.
How about Sinosio Bush Tobal?
You got a revelation.
Revelation. 1 year revelation.
Yeah. But we just at least 5 minutes to talk, bro. Have a revelation. Come on, brother. Let's talk. You see, we talk about like bro now. The more we talk like bro can still do. Yeah, Benjamin Jonah can come. I've been inviting Benjamin a long time. I don't know what his problem. Also, yeah, Benjamin can come. I've been inviting him a long time. You know, to come. Y'all can't talk. We got tired talking about that country again. When I talk about like bro, my head again. Hey,
it's tiring. It's
tired awful.
And we graduated, hundreds of people graduated from AME University this week. No jobs.
I sorry for the poor people then. Why don't get jobs?
I told people, you'll play the DV, you'll come, you'll try your best. Now it will be hard now because the way Trump will be president will be hard now. Hey.
The children suffer, they go to school, the parents suffer to farm money.
Every day that's on news. Last week we were talking about what they call the ball. I don't know the guy from Equatorial Guinea. Then they talk about Santa Jala Koli, another girl who are beating her, who are man, bro, America are beating the man. I know. That bro, we just all kind of things we're doing to ourselves. Every day there's some trouble, something happening. Now what they do now? They dancing, they now make dance under the man now. They dancing, making music. African people, man. Oh my God.
Like people that bad news.
Yeah, that bad news. The dancing that the men now doing all the men has it.
My man, you know like brown people? They like bad news. They like bad thing. And what happening right now? I enjoy how rescue treated them. Lincoln, you didn't get my email. I sent an email to you, Lincoln. Come on, log on. Just click the link. And then I'll bring you on.
No far, you want number. Scan that call, man. Let me give my number. They also call that number too. Let me see something. Let me put a number there too, so you might call my number. Yeah, so
James Gabriel, you said Joe put it at family member? Yeah, well. Joe Bogo in the long haul, it established that he was linked to the other gold thing at the day in our country. You just leave on go. Those Asian countries that when they're saying the J, you must just leave with God. Your uncle, you close to the president, you get a chance to do a lot. Why ain't going there to try robbing people? Huh? People can't get tired. You see? Why you gonna do that for, man? Nobody support that. Nobody support that. Lincoln, I'm gonna try to send you the email again because I don't see you popping. Oh yeah, see, you want to come on the talk? I see you popping up. Wherever, you know. Lincoln, LINCOLN. COLN. Lincoln. I'm sending you this email again. Lincoln, June 10th. Yeah, you can't stop talking about the country. You talk, they do the same thing. You talk, they do this thing. Oh man, every day is stealing. Every day. Okay, I'm sending a new one. Look for Henry Peabody 5. I'm sending a new one. The subject is closing. I just sent it again, Lincoln. Okay, Henry Peabody 5, Gmail. You know, or it said EDC cut off. I in darkness, so I will make contact with True FM to come on next week. All right, we need a revelation. Like bro, need a revelation. Mother too good and I prophesied. They're tired. Nothing happened. You know, yeah. The EDC is off. That's why I was not on the radio.
Revelation came true. I know what you on our Sunday I never forgot. We're home in Firestone when Mother Douglas came on our Sunday to talk about the coup. She said she was in. Most of the time her vision. She always used to encounter the Lord in her bathroom. She said that she saw the Liberian flag with a young man, but you couldn't see the man's face. But you're looking somewhere far. A young man by a Liberian flag. And she said she made a revelation. And after that, what happened? We had a 1980 coup with a young man, 27-year-old Master Sergeant. And people believe that was it.
Lincoln, you got my email. I said it. People, yeah, my bad. Maybe to go dead and gone. We need more prophecy. Okay, Lincoln, position yourself. Lincoln is coming. And Lincoln, I'm going to share. I can see him in the back now. Linga, look that he all set, so I'm going to bring Linga on. Welcome, Mr. Lincoln Cully. Welcome, Lincoln. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Lincoln talk. Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, man. How you guys doing?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Good to see you,
How you
Lincoln.
guys doing, man? You're thank you for the show, man. I mean, this is my first time up here.
Great. Good to see you,
That's
man.
good, man. This is my first time up here on the closing argument. And let me commend you guys for the wonderful, for the wonder, for the wonderful job you guys are doing. I mean, you guys are men with integrity, live by your word. When you say you don't want to do this, I mean, I love that kind of movement. When you say you don't part of this, you don't part of it, and the decision that you got actually took by leaving from Spoon Evans and making that decision, staying by yourself, making sure the closing argument became one of the best radio station in Liberia. Let me commend you guys for that. So I've actually your discussion. I'm to work, to be honest with you. I'm to work, and then I just saw this. It's just pop on my phone, and I said, "Probably let me see if I can be able to have the opportunity to join you guys on the live broadcast."
Yeah, yeah. Good, good.
Yeah, I mean, let me be honest. Let us be honest to each other. Liberia or Liberians fail to realize when someone was telling them yesterday that, hey, this thing that you got playing with today, it will become sour in your mouth tomorrow. But Liberian never believed that. Liberian felt that Georgia was the only primary province in Liberia. So everybody focus on the Georgia. Everybody, Georgia is a bad leader. Now, Liberians are licking honey on a daily basis. They are licking honey. So, like, nobody can call me and tell me, say, Liberians is actually difficult, like, for me to actually believe it. Because when these guys came and lies to you guys, telling, say, they already know the problem that Liberia have been facing, and then they cannot even do one third of that problem in the first 1 year. Are you
Exactly.
seriously telling me it is a serious government?
Yeah. Yep.
Liberians put us in a very big situation, and for us to move from that situation, it is something that we are finding it difficult.
Yep. And
I
Linga, it's so bad off. It's bad off. Every day there's new corruption. Every day the new stealing.
but listen to this one about the Equatorial Guinea guy yesterday, right?
Mm.
I saw Spoon TV try to sugarcoat AIA to say they are trying to do good for the public.
Mm.
They are misleading the public.
Exactly.
Absolutely misleading the public and putting Liberia into a dangerous situation.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
if you see a threat, I call that one a threat to the country.
Yep.
And then I listen to the recording that Stanton try to play, try to ally say he's very smart than any other people. You know that do you know that some other people in a email that give us some information, but we don't just let it come out and share
Right.
the kind of information?
Right.
It
Right.
you are the only person that get information that you try to be so secrecy, and then you don't want to give those information to the librarian people. That's why I saw when they went to Grand Basso. I think that's what last year when Sir Joseph went to go do that donation.
Right.
When the leader came out to say Spoon TV put Liberia into a problem, and
Mm.
the people joke with it, people laugh with it. But now Liberians are facing it. Liberians are getting to know that it is true that Spoon, the lies they lie, Liberians are bearing the consequence.
Yep. Yep.
Because if you're telling me that'll be about it, to be honest with you, for me, I tell people I work in a warehouse. I told cartoon, I told bosses, but I will not work in a warehouse for 10, 15 years. And then I got nothing in that warehouse that I can be. That if you even take me 4 years, you bring me back in that warehouse, I will not be able to do something that I remember in that warehouse.
Yes.
This Joseph Boakai man, according to their story, this man is 42-year experience
Mm. Mm.
in government sectors.
Now what
But
it
this
say?
man, ha- but this
Now what it
man had
say?
made 42 different mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
42 different mistakes in your first 1 year term. The
Now what it say?
history is there.
Now
The
what it say?
first
When they say
president,
what they say what he government 42 years, but he can't even show
yes,
one of the things that he did to say
the,
do it now. He in the seat now. He the president now.
the,
Let's see him do it.
yes. The history tells us that Joseph Boakai is the first president in the Republic of Liberia in 1 year time to travel more than any other president in the history of Liberia.
Yeah,
Wasteful money,
of course.
wasteful.
They are doing it. Lincoln.
Yeah, where he sat down, and criticized the George Weah led administration that hey, George Weah
Yeah.
administration is the one that causing problem on the Liberian people because this man he's travel at any time he want to travel, but he failed to realize as a leader, if you just sit down, how do you think you're going to receive opportunity to come to your country? So with this same man in less than 9 months in power, he traveled more than 9 times, wasting Liberian people resources. We all know accountability.
But the man been there for. They say Joe, we are couldn't talk. Joe, we are couldn't talk. Joe, we can't talk. He been there for 11 months. He said one word to have press conference at all. He had no.
But that Peabody, you and Sitamali George. Sometimes I blame you guys because sometimes we blame some of you guys because the misinformation. Some of you guys try to make Liberians' mind to be polluted when it comes to George Weah issue, especially Sitamali George. We all part of CDC. 2005. I can remember when George Weah was running for what? For the senatorial position. Sintamoni George right there. At that time, to be honest with you, I supported CDC when Ben Senwi was running against George Weah. Ben Senwi, when he was running against George Weah, where Ben Senwi we all met. We met on the pipeline road. If you guys can recall, just recently I called on your show. I just called on your show. I was telling Ben Sandwich, you can remember when you were running as a senator aspiring, you met on the pipeline road. If you guys can recall that.
Well, welcome, Quito El Solonte. Quito, welcome to the closing argument. This is your show. Today is Friday. Let us have fun. Let us interact and make it.
And Lincoln Cully, the two of you guys, we're glad to have you, man. Solonte, welcome.
1 second, guys.
Solonte, you can hear us.
Quito in Liberia, where?
Yeah, well, got the link out there. If you want to come on, we'll put the link on. Just click that link, you'll come on. Let me see what I can adjust. This man. Okay.
Yeah, I have question for Sintamani George.
Yeah.
Anthony Gay, join us, man.
Sintamani George.
Yeah.
Sintamani George, you think today when they put George Weah and that Joseph Boakai down when it comes to the presidency race right now in Liberia, who you think stay in a better position to win for just in 2 months time? Who you think they stay in better position?
Lincoln, I voted for Joe Weah second round, so I'll still go with my same vote. So, oh yeah, I'll still go with my same vote. I'll be honest with you. I've first round I voted for Cummings. Second round I voted for Joe Weah because for the fact that President Boakai then destroyed the CPP. We thought the CPP were the best for Liberia. Everybody put a hope in the CPP, but then to find out that they all signed and then destroyed the CPP. I felt, and to be frank with you, I still believe Mr. Cummings would have been the best to run the country. He had a vision, he had a plan, and it's not happening. So the people, like Brempo said, no. Hey, it just happened in America recently. In America, is just elected. Nah, what? Yes, yeah. Then what they saying now? Someone ain't crying. I don't want to win. And my guy, how he said, "Oh, if I knew they were going to reject us, then we wouldn't have voted." But you knew. Another one said, "Oh, listen to this guy. The guy from New York. Is on him, man. The guy, that oh no, it called ACO, AOC.
Yeah, AOC.
She said people voted for her or voted for Trump, and the reason why someone else said they took full step on that. Can you imagine? What you think I Trump give you full step? Trump, I say you the guy Trump appointed, can cut all the thing down. And you say, so look, people, you gotta vote your conscience. When you're voting, be honest. Where you know what benefits you. Where you know what benefits you. Vote your conscience. Don't put
But yes, in terms of the joy, these are some of the mistakes Liberian made. And to be honest to you, because if Liberians who are really believe in themselves, with all the lies they Joseph Boakai, and the first thing that can come to my mind, right? I can tell anybody for free. Joseph Boakai spent 42 years working in government. What are some of the major projects that Joseph Boakai undertake on your personal self?
Oh, let me defend Boakai. You saw Boakai Foundation now. My foundation giving people spend they got $400,000 worth of stuff to devour people. It meant for the mega foundation.
No.
The question is, what was the foundation before he became president? But
that's what I'm asking. But that is my saying point. So Joseph Boakai served for 12 years as a vice president. In that time, where was that foundation? So were the foundation in Como? Now because he's president, the foundation wake up because he got to lose cash. I feel sorry for civil servant. Up to now, like the military are not taking pay. I feel sorry for some of those guys. So much sorry for somebody.
Well, that man have been power for 40 years. That he don't want to do it now. And man should have had experience.
But example though, let me tell you something. I know y'all watch the video when Maggie went to Buchanan. The Senate in Buchanan for a retreat, right? The other day for a retreat. Senator McGill, you want to see that video? He liked that Buchanan.
No, I saw the video. Somebody that's there that did myself work together. The person is there right now. The person sent me the video.
So it shows you that the question you asked, right? Just imagine now, the people McGill from Magiri, even though all the way the same. I mean, McGill left one Buchanan for this. He arrived in Buchanan. The popular guys, now the people cheering him, and you expect the people to be cheering Senator Kanga Lawrence, the pro-tem, Senator Delon there, right? But instead, McGill got he got the crowd attention to him.
But this is the problem. McGill and that Senator Lawrence Kanga ordered them enter a grand basher. But trust me, McGill pull more crowd than even having Senator Lawrence and that of Darrell Delon in because that one of the frustrating part of Liberians in most rather their life. For voting for Darrell Delon, Liberians are disappointed in Maserado. Liberians are highly disappointed.
You may Lower Judah get value. Lower Judah them on our campaign team. Don't play with Lower Judah say.
Lower Side was disappointed. Welcome, Benjamin Judah. Welcome.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Great,
Yeah, that's a great band. Troublemaker. I'm glad to be here.
You got one of your device on?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I'm giving that feedback myself.
There's a little echo. So maybe I think you may have something on. Or you may have. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
Okay, Salenta is in the back too. Salenta, you ready? Your son is ready? Yeah, Ben, I think we can hear you now, though, Ben.
Yeah, I think
I
we're
had
global
another
already.
start also once.
Okay. Okay. Welcome, Ben. Ben, welcome to the show. This is a free flow. We're talking about Liberia being a full state under Joe Baca. 40 years experience, and yet and still we're going backward. So we're talking
But
about
that people it minus in 2 years. They say for the 2 year experience, please. Don't minus the 2 year, please.
okay for the 2 years. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
all your head anti-Bogapu, eh? Oh.
I will I would for them to be anti the Joseph Boakai tell you government go collapse.
Oh.
Yes. I even want Joseph Boakai government to collapse now.
I want people to come defend Bogapu, man. You come, man. You come, Bogapu, you come.
I'm pro Baka. I am pro Baka.
Are you pro? Then you lean it. Then you find say hot water.
Very good. Ben, Flo, Ben, hit. Defend.
I don't think anybody anti-Boakai. Everybody just want the best for Liberia and happens not to be going the right way. That's why everybody keep complaining.
That's right.
It's not going the right
way.
way.
This week alone, right? The Liberian scientist, the guy who's in charge of the National Public Health Institute, Dr. Chris Dubé, he used a newly acquired genetic sequence technique to detect new strains of monkeypox. While Liberian neurosurgeon Dr. Doe, he performed the first brain surgery through the nose in Liberia. These are great news for Liberia yet. It happened in Liberia. All I'm telling you happened in Liberia this week. For yesterday, we're talking about Sata, Jala, Koli, talking about Japan, and 419, talking about
you know, Libro cannot receive 419 on a government because they can't honor 419 government and their government ain't honor 419. Yeah, because sometimes it is frustrating.
Quita, tell her what you think. Quita, what you think? Tell her how you feel.
Thank you, Dada P. From my own perspective, I think the Liberian problem has been from the scenario that since I've been knowing us as a Liberian, we've always been looking for someone to call hero. Even if you come as Dada P. you're providing, like, trust me, all the work you're doing in Liberia, people still, the places you're doing the work, trust me, the community that you're doing the work in, the people still looking for hero in that community. So we have been our problem. No matter what George Weah did, right? People were always there looking for someone that would do better than George Weah. And no matter what kind of president you get in the country there, people will still be looking for someone that they think can do better than that person. And this is exactly what has been leading us always to the wrong people. Because there are always people on the sideline looking for ways to exploit situations. Those are the kind of people that the category of people that people are Boakai them for. If you look at the history of the old man, from the time he served in Liberia, in the government, that the people, you guys are the older one. Can you guys just point out one good historical or successful history from that old man? Or his working history? There's no success we can point to.
I know one.
But still, Liberian people keep looking for a hero. We keep looking for this hero. It's like the story of Israel. I'm not a good Bible student, but I'm just going to put it through this scenario, right? Like the story of Israel. The people had king, but they were still looking for king. While getting king, they were still looking for someone else to be king. Well, everything that God provided for them, they were still looking for a better one. That's the story of Liberia. No matter what you do, we keep looking for someone that would think and do best. Even if that person don't have any history, we will raise some money to fight that person. Right. They have not done anything for the country. Today, like people can say the best president I was thought. Other people say that I was thought. Some people say that I do. Everybody just looking for someone to be their own hero. Everybody got a hero. Nobody, what you do now, even in a house there, it's difficult now to satisfy the Liberian man mind. People talking about Alexander Kumi. Alexander Kumi can't Liberia still complain. Nobody can come to satisfy the desire of the Liberian man. easily. If you can't, you try to put one or two things together, they will say they're not working full stomach.
So what do the Liberian people want?
Nobody
okay.
knows.
Go ahead.
Nobody knows.
Hold on. Let me unmute you. You need to unmute your
That's a
phone.
second, guys.
Lincoln, got to unmute your phone. Okay, Lincoln, go ahead.
Let
Ben,
me just
welcome. Good to see you.
let me just butcher what my colleague just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Liberians are not hard to be satisfied. This is a fight. Liberians are not hard to be satisfied. It's just like if you have your wife in your home, and that wife really know what is really good for that home, and you provide that good quality things for that home, I don't think your wife will really leave that. It is true. They got some women, they are too materialistic, and I don't care what you provide for them at home, they will still want to go outside and get some. But there are some, they will say, what I see, what I heard is what I will live by, or if what I should worry about. Liberians are very easy to be dealt with. The problem in Liberia is because of the lies that our leaders carry to the people. It's because of the lies. For you, if you know you cannot support me in school, don't lie to me to go to a UL entrance. You know you will not support me. Don't come and lie to me. Go and take university entrance. And then when I take the entrance, I bring the information to you. You say, oh, that money is too much. That betray, you already betray me right there. So things that you know you will do, say it for fight. And we don't
know what they want.
So we know what we need.
We don't know what we want.
Because of too much of lies, the too much of lies is what affecting our country. It's what affecting our community.
Right.
Yes.
Let me bring Ben on. Ben on. Ben again, welcome. Ben, you've been following the conversation.
Yeah,
Share. Let me let you share. Go ahead, share what you think.
So I think the problem. I'm still hearing a feedback from me.
God, let everybody mute. I think everybody mute. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself.
Hello? Okay. So I think our problem is bigger than we all think. It's more political because everybody have these political zones that they set themselves in. And I know my friends from the CDC, they will get mad at me. But right now, what is going on, I blame the CDC more with all of this thing that is going around right now. As weak as UP were at the time when they were in opposition, the only time UP showed strength is when they had other people added to them. With this whole speaker rigmarole, I've never seen the CDC that we know was so disgruntled. They are as weak as anything. And they are not doing anything about it. And their leader, who happened to be the former president, is not even showing any strength at all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You sit in Ghana and you give a speech and you think that's it? No. Sometimes the presence says a whole lot. Flanty is fighting more than he should be fighting. By this time, if the CDC were really serious, only the presence alone, standing up and saying, look, this is our man. We are standing up for him. It will at least put the government back a little bit. Say, look, we have to be careful of the decision that we are making. The government is making all of these trials because nobody. I mean, they are not saying anything from nobody. Nobody is speaking. Nobody is saying anything. Just imagine those days when you would hear the likes of Koji speaking. You will hear Moluba speaking. What do you hear speaking now? That the speaker is fighting his own battle along with Yeka Koluwa and a few other people. And it is sad because the only reason why these things are happening now because people have their own personal interests. Do I support Flanty Kofa right now in this fight? 100%. Do I like the guy? No. But I am only trying to fight for him because of that office. There are a lot of things that are against Flanty Kofa that some of us want to find out. Well, how can we find out? Because if you allow Flanty to be removed illegally, then do you want to prosecute him legally? No. No, you can't have your cake and have it. If you really want to know about all of these allegations that these people are laboring against Flunty, the first thing to do is to make sure you allow him to hold that office. And while he's in that office, now then we can bring up on and say, look, dude, you told us some people went to where we're trying to go to Guinea. You told us there were some guys in a hotel. People said that there were, I think, $9,000 in the budget. Tell us these things, because I even argue with somebody in the person said Flunty has overspent $9 million. If you don't know about Liberia budget, that's the only time that thing will make sense to you, because we all know that in Liberia they put money into people's budget that they themselves don't actually use. We know how they put money into areas and they go and take it from there. And he made one statement and he said, yes, there were money here, but I didn't know, how that money left. So all of these things deserve investigation, but you cannot investigate a man if he's not speaker. You have to protect that office. The office is bigger than Flunty Kofa. But again, CDC is the weakest link. And as much as I do not support them, but they are not showing no strength and no fortitude at all. And I think that is one reason why the UP government is running cycles around them. I'll start here for now, and then we'll come back later.
If I may, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ben, sorry, but I will come a little bit like you're saying the CDC is not speaking. I take zero exception to that, because the CDC just had a press conference just quite recently. Jefferson Kochi just spoke on issues. But the Liberian thing is at the point now that just talking don't solve any problem. Especially the guys that we expect to be lawmakers in there. That's why Lofa Julius continue to call them lawbreakers. Are you aware that those guys even not respecting the court now? They're not respecting the court from the orders from the court. And you were talking about those guys, most of them, you know the reason why they will not come to facing Flunty Kofa? The House of Representatives is supposed to be a house of intellectuals. But you know the unfortunate thing, most of the fellows we elected into that house are not intellectuals. They're not able to stay in front of Flunty Kofa and express themselves. Look in his face and tell him how they feel. Look in his face and tell him that, oh, we don't want you because you did this. They don't have the means, they don't have the strength. Most of them to express themselves. Most of them just sit and just talk those things. But to stay and look at him face to face and tell him what he did, because they cannot point to a known fact. They said the man did corruption. The man said, okay, I did corruption. You come to the chamber. Let's have this discussion. Why do you think they stay away? Because they don't have the stomach to sit in that place and discuss the issue. They are not intellectuals. The U.S. that you myself we in here. When the U.S. the legislature regular, when they wanted to remove the speaker, they didn't go to John Chamber or different place. They came together and fought to remove the speaker. They went there, expressed themselves. If they know that they couldn't get the requisite vote, they tried to solicit more votes, talk to people, bring them together. Why they sitting in the chamber there? They were looking for people to help join. So our guys will not join the group because they are not intellectuals. They don't know how to convene. You should be able to convince me by coming to sit in a place in the office or where the work is supposed to be done, for us to have the discussion, for you to convince me why you want that the people to leave the show. They'll be talking behind that the people or go sit in the living room, that the people in the dining room, then we're talking about removing him.
Like I said, I agree with you, because sometimes you have to play these reverse psychology just so that you can meet people where they are with their low level of thinking. The people are saying what is going on right now is not legal issue. It is political. Since it is political, CDC makes it political. Stop saying political things and stop doing political things. Start yanking people out. Because the more you able to bring people out in the streets and do stuff, it's political. Then the court will come in. That's where CDC is lacking. Look, you have to be fighting on both ends. Since they're saying this whole thing is not at the court, agree. CDC get in the street and the court will come in. How hard is that for you to understand?
Listen.
How hard?
I can't
make it political for them.
I agree with the political speaking.
Let me bring Lincoln in. Come on, Lincoln. Go ahead.
All right, guys. To be honest, right?
Ben.
Guys, to be honest, I will soon be leaving again, like 2 minutes to be leaving the show because I'm to work. So you just said it right. But this is something that CDC is trying to evolve. Because right now, if CDC try to get in the street, like bro, be lie down. You 100% sure of yourself. Like if CDC, if Joe Weir or maybe a Carlos Gray or Jefferson Koji just say we want to make sure a march to the Capitol Hall, like bro, be shut down. Do you believe that?
So why they can't do it?
No, this is what like we're trying to avoid, because every time when it's happening like this, people say, "Oh, we started saying this kind of party." You see, sometimes when some of these things happening, let us see the reality and speak on the reality. If Liberians ready to get in the street tomorrow, the whole Liberia will be locked down, and then who will happen? They will say, "Oh, the CDC party want to carry chaos to the House of Representatives, to the House of Parliament." These are so many things. CDC is talking to his lawmakers in order to resolve this issue. It is not like they are not talking. But when it comes to coming out to speak like a political party, trust me, if Jefferson Koji just come out tonight and say tomorrow or come Tuesday, there will be no session, no car to travel. Trust me, like bro, will be closed down. Like bro, will be definitely closed down. And it will be very bad for our country.
Let me just give
that's what Benjamin Jonah is saying.
Let me give.
But we don't want. That's why we don't want that. We don't want that.
They're taking the position from Fontaine, and CDC is in it. They got more people over there to sit there and allow that to happen.
Fontaine Kofa will not lose our seat.
Okay, let me just give
this. What to do.
As we speak right now, the finally ECOWAS delegation are meeting, president meeting with the two groups now at the Bolivar Palace Hotel in Monrovia. The majority bloc and the Kofa. Speaker Kofa, they're in meeting right now, Bolivar Palace. They've been there for hours. And
yes.
It's hope that they will have a common ground or maybe a breakthrough to end the impasse. So let's keep monitoring the meeting in Monrovia. We'll get more updates perhaps before the show ends. But as we speak, the ECOWAS delegation is presently meeting with the two groups at the Bolivar Palace in Monrovia. So hopefully this thing come to an end.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much, man, guys. I better leave. I will still be with you in the next 10-15 minutes. I will be back and I have to go do some stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me the opportunity. I love you guys.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Ben, as you were saying, I listened to all of you guys. But why is Fontaine one fighting this war? Where President Weir has said it and have been said. President Weir showed face in Monrovia and said, look, I'm coming to the ground, I'm going to meet. This could change the narrative of the whole thing. Fontaine should not be the only person fighting this war. Too many things going on in Monrovia. A lot is going on. And it right now it warrants some kind of demonstration in Monrovia to send signal to President Barker because he doesn't seem to care. But Ben, I'm gonna let you continue your conversation.
Yeah, and they're not going to stop, because if you watch these political parties, they seem to mirror one another. So if CDC did anything wrong, these guys want to make sure they do the same wrong, and they get the same justification for why they are doing it wrong. If they are successful to remove Fontaine, they are going to the Chief Justice themselves. They are going to the court.
Yeah.
There would be nothing that would stop them not going to the court, because they would always give them a license and say, oh, once the guy is wrong, let's go. They go into the court. So the court themselves need to be very careful. But again, everybody is trying to play smart. Again, this thing the people say is not is not reached to the court. You're doing it the political way. Start everybody get the capital. Nobody working. Nobody should work.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you have that power. You can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Jefferson Koji them wanted to get city mayor job, they did these kind of things. Unless what we are hearing that because of his close proximity to Thomas Farah, it's kind of got him a little bit, conflicted. Well, if that is true, then somebody else need to take that role. But right now, as it stands, the people are playing the political. Do you think what Mo Ali and the other guys did to go to sit with the guys were what? It was a political charade. But these are the same people who are saying that they will give Flanty a fair shot. They were accused about Mo Ali then giving them money from their budget. How were you going to investigate the same people who see how the guys can think?
Give you money.
It was alleged that Mo Ali gives you money. They call it Mo Ali to come to you for you to investigate him. How?
Not just they're just playing fun. Yep.
And then the people sitting there and saying, and then when someone will tell us more money, we'll give it to people and say, you're gonna get it, you're gonna get in the street. Other people sit down there and destroy the protests.
Yes. Yes.
Where was a small protest we put our money in? We put that. Where was CDC? Sometimes some of these things, if you don't want to even start it in the name of your organization, the way how you do it very well, once you see other people already on the street, you just join. So it can save your party name because you can use that to deny and say, look, this was not CDC. Because there was already a protest was already going on. And that protest was on the air for about a week. They said, guys, they want to go on, we will join it, but we're not going there at CDC.
Yep.
All the people who are there for the party who are thinking, were they? Come on, man, you guys have to stop. But again, that's Liberia there for us. And we got to keep, some of us will not give up. Anything they say, any protest, once I know it is for something good, I put my money inside. Yeah. Somebody say, I said, well, Ellen Johnson gave $10,000 and today she's working free. Why do you think I can give $10,000 to in Liberia to support something? I mean, she, by the end of the day, what did she get? Nobel Prize. Maybe I could be the next Nobel Prize winner for my own $10,000 too. So protest, I will support it. Especially against a bad government like the one that we have right now, I will. I definitely will.
The one we got right now is a serious mess, though. It's a serious mess. This dude will not even say a word. Since the whole thing started a month ago, the president has not even come out to talk to the Liberian people on what's happening. You have a serious constitutional crisis. Huh? Can you imagine?
And that the people say, George, we are putting talk.
Yeah, he got to say one. But he can't even say a word. You have a serious constitutional crisis going on in your country. You can't even come and say, you know what? My fellow Liberians, this is what's happening, and we are working to ensure you're not doing it. Then you pass it behind him. You tell your minister, your official, then to go to the other side and go answer questions. If you didn't authorize them,
And he even said you don't give a man's job to a boy job. But on the flip side, what he forgot to say is that you don't give a man job to an old man. I mean, that should be the flip side of that particular statement. But he didn't say that one, or he left that one out. No, next time, make that statement correct.
He said, you just give a man job to a little boy. Now you the man, you can't even wake up. You can't even wake up. So let that coming. You the man, you can't even say a
Nothing.
No, he just sitting there and he just mute. He's mute. He had not even had a press conference. When the last time the man stood up in front of the president and said he having a press conference?
Today his press secretary said that they are negotiating with him. And she said, I think I was just laughing. Like, you got to negotiate with the president when the president would meet the press. And just, and when I saw, this morning, when I saw why did Mo Ali then go there, her answer was she was not denying or accepting that the president was in approval of it. Like, how can this man be so indecisive after 40 years that he doesn't know if he sent people or he didn't send them? Like, what is that? These are your ministers.
Got an old age kicking in, probably. Yeah, so he can't remember. He said that they say he can't deny. I mean, what was Kula even saying there? What was Kula even saying?
I know. Kula was so confused this morning. He can't deny or can accept. Like, Kula, come on, man. But she has the highest job in the world. To be lying for group of people that out lies every time. Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard job to do. It's a really hard job. I feel
it's hard. That's why you can get caught up. You can get caught up in the midst of your lives and stuff like that. You get caught up. Because this man have not come up to even say, let me have a press conference. Let me talk to the Liberian people with all that is happening. He's not saying a word. So what kind of president? So you think that Brumpo deserves to hear from the president on what is going on? You think that Brumpo deserves for the president to come up and give a speech? You are the same one saying that we are silent. He can't say nothing. Like what you said. Welcome, Kedabu. Like what you said. You take a man jaw and give you a lip ball. Not a man said. So that you take a lip ball jaw and give it to a man jaw and give it to an old man who can't even say anything. Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. So it's rather sad. What's going on in that legislature? It's rather sad. Everything that happened in Liberia, ECOWAS can't resolve it. We can't resolve our own issue.
But here's my fear, though. My greatest fear is this, though. I mean, like we said, send ECOWAS president meeting with the two sides. Let's see what happens from that meeting. But at the same time, my greatest fear is that just imagine we have not reached 1 year mark yet, and we see all that's happening in the first year. My fear is what will happen in the next 5 years. And now, make no mistake, the only time our people get serious is when our step parent America put fire on us. That's how I've seen. They don't act until America acts. Now my fear is that two things. We got a new president coming in 66 days to take over the country, and his policy toward Africa is different. He really won't take Africa serious. Now, where people have free ride in this country, where they do their own things here, where they go scot-free, where there be no more criticism of the way they govern the country, where there be no sanction and so forth, we don't know. The last thing is that just imagine it's not even yet election time. They're already fighting for 2029. But as I say all the time, a lot will happen before we reach to that point. So I'm really nervous about what will happen in the next 3 to 6 months from now. Maybe you guys can weigh in, but I'm really, really concerned about that. The Honorable Calabo Gonglo, good to see you, brother.
Thank you. I've been away for a while, but I'm happy to be back. This is our platform. We have to build it the best way we know how to do it. Here's what I'll listen to you guys. 2 minute things to talk about, but I will start this way. I didn't hear you guys talk about the Nicotech scandal that the government is engaged in, the so-called scholarship, Nicotech, right?
We talked about it earlier.
And you're talking about that earlier.
We didn't go in detail.
Yeah, so I'm not going to go in detail. I just wanted to make a comment on this in passing, and I move on to what Tommy was talking about. What surprises me, and I'm actually going to write this on Facebook. I know people are going to insult me. I've come to the conclusion that our country, we Liberians, we have low self-esteem. We are a low IQ country. Generally, I've come to that conclusion. For we who say we are America's stepchild, that means many of our people come to America, they don't go to Great Britain. That means we know more about American visa system. We know more about American school system. That a Ghanaian company will come to Liberia to tell and fool us. You know, it has to be the fact that we are low self-esteem. We have low IQ. I mean, that's the only explanation I can give. Imagine a Liberian going to Ghana to scam Ghanaian about going to UK. You think about that? It's not possible. But that's why it has happened to us. Because of what I believe we are. And it's very sad.
I agree with you, though.
I'm going to make this comment on Facebook and people are going to insult me, but I don't really care about that. You know, on the concern of Tomlin George, you know, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Kamala Harris. I'm a registered independent. I have my misgiving about her, but I have to err on that side. That, okay, we can make history too. But Donald Trump, there is good and bad about Donald Trump. The good thing about Trump is he will not have interest in Africa. For me, that's a good side. But Trump,
for real?
Yes. Trump was elected to fix America problem. He was not elected to fix Africa problem. A continent that is the richest continent on earth. But it's the continent that is the most corrupt continent on earth. So I think Trump lack of interest in Africa is good. That should teach African leaders that they should stand up for their country. If they cannot be a patriot, if they cannot be a nationalist to manage their resources, then why blame Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Blame Western power.
Yeah.
We have our resources.
Mm-hmm.
ArcelorMittal has one of the largest shareholders from America. Firestone has been there. Our government lacked the ability to make Firestone to even process rubber. Anytime they say, well, the American company, we can't touch it. Okay?
I agree.
Because anything that
my neighbor
bring to America, we just let them have it. So I think Donald Trump's stand on Africa in the first term and the second term is a good thing. I've read something on BBC today. They were doing analysis. And Donald Trump will be consistent. In fact, the only part of Africa Donald Trump is interested in as Egypt because of Egypt role with Israel and Hamas and what have you, you know. That's basically because they use Israel to help resolve the crisis, you know, in Gaza. That's all. So I love that part. And that's the part I love about Donald Trump. The fact that he will have no interest in Africa. But ultimately, I conclude on this. We are in a different age of the political process. In the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, we didn't have social media. There can be no dictator to survive that now. They will do anything they want to do. Today, anything that happens in a village, it's on social media. People talk about it. They can do the only thing the Bouakai administration can do, and they are not doing it any different than they're doing now. This is a government that is riddled with scandal.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk about the $2 million road building contract they gave to their own company. You can talk about the scam with the road building equipment. You can talk about even the LPRC contract with the Ghanaian company, you know, that was not ratified by the legislature. You can go on talking about so many things that the administration has been involved in. Much more so, the key players in the government are all corrupt people.
Of course, that's true.
Starting with the vice president or Prince Moi, you know, all these folks, they are all corrupt people. The Nigerian guy who took the blood 13 oil and won them millions of dollars, and the Nigerian fellow came back to Liberia, who took him to the president's wife, Prince Moi.
Yeah.
Those are the guys who are supposed to be your leaders in the country.
Yeah.
He resurfaced. In Liberia.
And you have faith in that. And it is happening under a democratic government that can even take interest in the question, in the issue of transparency and anti-corruption stand. They are doing that with confidence, with no fear. Then with Trump that has no interest, they will do it to the maximum.
But then, Kelabo, then, like I said, there's no guardrails for these guys now. So now they will be free to do everything. Kelabo, wait now. Also, why are you answering this question? My comment. Also, this guy from Guinea, the man was taken from prison, and now I heard the man were crying, said they're gonna kill him. Now they send the man back to Guinea. I mean, what ECOWAS is doing about that? I mean, they could tell what the ECOWAS. I don't think it was fair for the Liberian government to tell what to Guinea. You should have said, well, ECOWAS take control of this man because this man's an ECOWAS citizen. The man says he's a Liberian citizen too. Now they send the man to Guinea, and you know that Guinea get military government, they know too much and cold business. And you try to watch as they're accusing him, you know he's gone. So I mean,
but let me just come in. When it comes to that Guinean issue, right? Similar thing occurred during the Weah administration, and this guy came from Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Before he was extradited to Sierra Leone, he went through the due process of the court. People criticize it. That's why I keep saying, like, keep looking for heroes that are found nowhere. People criticize it, even though he went through the legal process. Maybe that's why Gregory Common saw him when he slinked the man at 3 a.m. and took the man to Guinea. Everybody shooting deals. And guess what? Since this thing happened, has President Bouazizi made a statement? No, not today. Not till today. He have not said a single thing. That's why I keep saying, this old man came to power on a mantra of not doing anything.
I agree.
Because I think that the only thing he we didn't see anything that Bouazizi did before coming. Like I keep saying, you guys are the older guys. You haven't known Bouazizi since the early 80s and maybe 70s. What the Bouazizi did for the country that he came to power to today? Serve at LPRC boss. What success he can prove there? Serve at LPMC. What success he can prove there? What can he point to from there? The agricultural project I went to Lofa, it was also squandered. Nothing from there. As vice president, he took out and shift every piece of blame. I will put it that way. Every little blame from that government, he shifted on Ellen Johnson Sirleaf by making a flimsy statement. I was a parked car in a garage. What can you do to a parked car? It's not supposed to function. It's spoiled. He put it on the Oman. He did nothing from that. What about he was in the Senate? They were in the Senate making some decisions that were affecting us as Liberians in the country there. But he said no, he was packed. He didn't have anything to do with it. He came for the CPP. When the CPP were in crisis, everybody, I can remember Timali here was one of the people on the show here vouching for this old man like he knew him from A to Z. The Pape, I trust the Pape when he come from America, he did in Liberia. Everything, all that confusion there, it will be solved. Guess what? Said, I guess he was a little bit embarrassed because the Pape made everybody shame, even those that had trust in him. The moment he touched ground in Liberia, the situation that was looking like it was a little bit being held under control. Everything blamed into fire, it went into flame. It spilled out. The whole thing, the whole CPP sport, everybody went separate ways, ended in confusion, went in court. The rest is history. We still didn't learn from that. People went to election saying what? Even if Bouazizi died, we'll vote for him while he casted. Can you imagine that? Liberian people were all on social media, all everywhere, saying that if Bouazizi died today, they will vote for him while he stayed in his casket.
But you know, coming, Jonah, coming, Jonah, coming, but
our problem is complicated. It's very much
complicated. What Calabu said, we got an issue with self-esteem. Our self-esteem, thing like that. We got to see what come. Ben coming. Ben chime.
Yeah. You see, the education piece that Calabu talking about is so valuable. Like the amount of people in Ghana that is looking for scholarship.
Thank you.
Like, you know how many Ghanaians more? And the thing is that certain things are not hard to find out to see how fake they are. But the government is easy. If I tell you, I said I don't want to say because look, I'm on certain mission. I'm on certain mission, but the mission. Let me just expose it. Like I was talking, the person by just looking up my profile, without you seeing Baka picture, you should know the things I write about Baka. You should know that I'm somebody who doesn't support Baka, but I was able to talk to somebody. I'm talking to somebody in the government way up. Only because you see Baka picture, and I'm talking about breaking company to Liberia.
Also, you support a burger, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
Well, so I said support. Man, see the things I can write about Baka picture. I'm using that to just confuse. So I don't even know why this person was so open to just tell me stuff. I mean, the people have VC. Just check. When someone is talking to you, even on a fake profile, just by just googling the person, looking at who the friends are, you definitely know that. I'm just thinking it's fake. I'm not even going there.
Exactly.
But they would not even do no due diligence. And some of the people, look, look, there's nothing that I have yet against age. It's people who are older, they got smart people. There's nothing, I don't have any of that. But when you are old and you are not increase your education with the time, it becomes difficult for you. Some of these technology, the people in the program bringing around here, they're way behind. They're way behind.
That's true.
So it's just so easy to just fool them. The entire government, it's so easy to fool the people.
That's why they can sit there and talk to Elon Musk, Fly. They can talk to Elon Musk because they're probably that old. They even know the thing. Can you imagine? You go bring. You know how many people? How many Ghanaians swore the U.S. embassy every day to get visa to go to school? You talking about 4,000 to 5,000 Ghanaians every day looking to go to school. They didn't get that opportunity. One man come out with a scam, and always coming out with a scam in Ghana like that. One man come out with a scam and make million on his own Ghanaian. Now he is telling the business to Liberia to make million on Liberia, and all the team will be scammed.
So
why do you get that kind of scholarship? You can't give it to Ghanaian people.
Let me ask a question, Kerabo. Maybe you answer the question. So with this thing with the Nicotech scam and so forth, the issue with our brother Joe Poto, all these things that happening with Yan News happening today. You think has should that may be specific on the issue with the Nicotech? You think has should roll? The president should fire somebody? Somebody should take accountability for it or responsibility for it, or they should just what they're doing now is they're spinning it right now. They're spinning it, trying to spin and say they think still exist, still having these is legit and so forth.
Let me tell you, Tom. If this government was a serious government, I would say the foreign minister should be fired.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
I agree
immediately.
But four ministry involved. State, foreign affairs, information.
No. The education ministry. I don't know the level of her involvement, but if she were involved in deeply, then she's just another disappointment because you know what? She worked with university here in America as vice president for I think students something, and she was working with students. So she should know the processes of getting scholarship and admission and what have you. You know, there's in American university. I mean, I haven't taught at university here, 2 different universities in the US. The American university don't have I don't know, third-party admission processing. No, they don't have that. Dr. P. Baligan say, okay, because you have to write your statement, you have to open your account, your email, you got to do all that. There's nothing like that, you know. I mean, this is something common sense that Liberian government official will even buy into such nonsense. It's just surprising to me. But, you know, here's what I would say, Tom, and I'm going to make comment on the situation with the guy that deported to Guinea, who is lawyer, Cabinet Justice Janice said actually he's been killed. I was going to make comment on that. And I personally believe that what Bouakai is doing, his administration, because Bouakai as an individual, I'm not sure he's even aware of what is going on around him.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it.
True.
Look, I always tell people, I have in this house, my mother-in-law is here. She's going to turn 80 years, November 29. We're going to be having a big celebration here. And I know when she wakes up in the morning, I usually joke her when she's, trying, to walk. I said, imagine you are the president of Liberia because Bouakai is 80 years, and she can laugh. Say, yeah, 80 years? And Jeremiah Kun was correct that his father was wearing pampers. And the president, you have a president wearing pampers? You have a president that have to do that too? This is a serious. This is a country in turmoil. This is a country on the brink of disaster.
Yeah.
So some of the things are happening. I don't pray for evil. I have my family in the country. But the inaction and ineptitude of this government will be answered by the masses one day. The masses will rise up and they will answer it because in their destitution, in their poverty and hardship, they will reward them. They will reward them and it will be a surprising reward. That's what I can say.
I believe it because I think the president lacked the willpower to lead that country.
When last we have about a yellow machine scandal, the EO press conference?
Nope.
$22 million scandal, even fight among minister and deputy minister of public works, where his letter from inviting the deputy minister of travel in was all read by a minister. Is he in control of himself? No,
nope.
He's not.
Nope.
Juan Moru says at the time the appointment was made by Darius DeLong, Yomli Kanga, Jeremiah Kun, Prince Moi, they gang up. When Bouakai announced the first year nomination with the guy or role as Councilor Jonathan Masako at Justice Ministry and they withdrew, they panicked. They say, hey, we have to go there. The old man is trying to appoint people who are not part of us. And they just went there and started plucking their own name, giving a letter to Funa or Okula Fofana. This is why there were so many recall, rescinding of so many appointments at the different ministry because these appointments were made by people outside the executive mansion. They only used a letterhead to write on it and Okula Fofana go and announce it. Bouakai is not in control of himself. He's not in control of his government. That's why he does not even have the confidence to face the press because the press might ask other questions that he can't answer. I listened yesterday, and they said when Speaker Kofa met him, he said, "Oh, I don't even know more. I didn't went there. I don't know."
Hey, you the president. You the president.
Pibale, let's look at this. The office of the president. The presidency is the highest office in the land. You must have the best minds working there. So even if somebody comes with an invitation, they say, you are invited to this program, there should be office in the presidency to verify whether it is safe for the president to go there, to learn about that program, and even go beyond verifying the suitability of that occasion.
Yeah.
You don't just can't. There are video of the president announcing, oh, we got $25 million, 250 Liberian students are going, announcing it. The president, it's so shameful. The office of the presidency of Liberia was used to announce a scam, to scam his own citizen.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
And he doesn't feel like he was scammed to even come and take an action.
They use our president to scam the country.
Because he's not aware. He's not aware.
Come on, man.
So for you to feel that someone tricked you, you have to have an awareness.
Yeah.
That which is lacking. He's not aware. He's not. No. I said these people are making exactly the same mistakes that CDC made, or they want to do it even better. When George Weah said that he had a friend that gave him a plane, with all the outcry, you would think that if another president comes, even if you want to find something another lie, you will find another lie, but not to repeat the same. I said, you use the same George Weah stuff. You may say that his friend gave him a yellow machine. Like, are you thinking the president can make a mistake with this thing, bro? Find a new lie. I mean, if you can't find a new lie, I mean, that tells me you have a problem. I mean, can you tell me you can't find anything else to tell us to say that your friend gave you yellow machine? Look at the values of those yellow machines alone tells you, man.
But
friends, that's how they kind of give a friend.
No. You know, and yes, I don't think they should have deported that man to go die in Guinea. I think it was against the human right. It was wrong, inhumane. The man said, if I go back, I would die. And then you still violate his right and send him back? Police director and all doing it? That man's going, they have killed the man already. That is against human right. What they did is against human right. Yeah. This man have died, you know, and they gave him a right. I mean, look, Ghanaian crooks look for self-spot, you know.
There are a lot of letters that went out just for this guy's death, and I know a lot of people are writing. And like,
no, Amnesty International will come up with something on it as well.
Because, and don't quote me on it, I don't know if Liberia recognize the junta. I don't know yet. But even if
they do. The president minister, the national security advisor has been going to give us many times. They do.
So even at that, knowing the history of what, like, why do you? Like I said, these people are just mimicking.
Knowing he was not going to get a fair trial in Guinea, you send him back.
Not a trial. What Liberia just did, Liberia actually participated in a torture.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's against the torture convention, the convention on torture. Yeah. That's what the government just did. They actually just participated in torture. I've been trying to call the Solicitor General, who is my good friend, my long-time comrade from LU. He hasn't answered me. Comrade Augustine Fire, you know. They just participated in the torture.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
That's serious.
But according to records, according to his lawyer, the man submitted. He arrested, according to government charge sheet, they caught him with $180,000 United States dollars. Okay. They only took $2,000 to the court. Where the rest of the money went?
They ate it. They divided it. Rocks.
Yeah. That's maybe the one we're hearing that.
You don't want Donald Trump to take our tax dollar and spend on social
country. Yeah, on a country like that.
No, but and it's another thing that Kalabu said that is so true. You know, the U.S. government is so big. All of those monies that are supposed to come to Africa, the ones that are meant to come, will still come. But like those extra money that people used to go and ask for, Trump not going to give it to you. Trump doesn't even care about your business. Trump will only be thinking about how to reduce Africans from America. That will be his. Look, when they come feed or eat fish in Africa, that's what's going to happen. And people have to stand up to these tyrannic governments because Trump will not care about you. So if the people can't stand up for themselves, because the only way, people will come to your aid when they see you standing up with these kind of laissez-faire attitudes, and you want to be like, oh no, you got to do something before people come. If you do nothing, nothing's going to happen.
But what's the human rights group? What's the human rights group in Liberia? What are the human rights groups in Liberia?
Human rights group can't do anything on this matter. Listen, the matter was before the court. Okay, the court has jurisdiction. It's left with the George Willie. I think Willie. It's left with George Willie to send to maybe even order the arrest of the Minister of Justice to produce a living ballot. actually rendering the court to be powerless. You don't do that to the court system.
Yeah.
You know, they should stand up. You know, and I just want to add on what Ben was saying about Donald Trump. I listened to Donald Trump during his first campaign, and even now he repeated it during the campaign. He said the primary duty of any leader that is elected by the citizen is to protect and defend the interests of that country. He said, when the Americans elect me, they elect me to defend the interests of the United States. They are not electing me to defend the interests of other countries. That is one fundamental governing philosophy, which I agree with it. When we elected Joseph Boakai, the primary objective and goal
Mr. President. How are you? It's great to be speaking with you.
Liberia, not to defend the interests of Guinea, not to defend the interests of Sierra Leone or any other country, but Liberia. So you must engage in every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, what is in Liberia's best interest.
But Kerabo, call your former boss, Kofi Woods, he's the National Security Advisor, human rights advocate.
Well,
you guys
he's a former human rights advocate.
I want his number, so we got.
Unfortunately, I don't have his number.
We'll reach out to them. We'll give them due diligence. If they answer, we'll talk about that. You see,
but Councillor Dexter Brown, just a minute, please. Information.
Well,
Councillor Dexter Brown filed in a writ of habeas corpus a couple of days ago for the Sierra Leone, the Guinean you guys.
But nothing gonna happen. They already killed the man. They $860,000. They stole his money and ate it. Nothing gonna happen. Nothing happened in our country.
So $178,000.
$178,000.
But I'm hearing that the president is about to make some changes in the security sector.
Oh man, not the president from there, man.
The rumor is that
moving Gregory Cuomo from there and change to
the Liberian rumor is that while they allow someone to enter, they didn't arrest him and handcuff him. That's the rumor.
Well, stop putting your neck on chopping board for these people.
That's what
I don't defend that. No, but I issue with.
How many times you want Boakai to not do the thing you think he will do?
Because they know very well they're lying. They're not why that man was suspended for Zago. So they not put it on Twitter.
Tamale, will you guys please at least acknowledge me?
But that's why Liberia had just turned into be a
I know you answered that, Lofa. Sorry.
I see your face, Lofa.
Well, because I don't feel comfortable having to sit on the platform with Americans who want to get into our conversation like they're one of us. I'm just saying, kid, boy, you voted. You just voted in the American election. What you talking about? You're not American. How did you vote?
Oh, you are.
I did not vote. I did not vote. No. But I came here purposely to defend my uncle. Let me just say something. I heard you, Caleb. Hold up. Wait.
No. Well, you are misleading the public. That's why I'm not going to hold on.
Well, aren't you? Didn't you vote? You said you voted, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, so that means you're an American, ain't you?
No, I am.
Okay, so
a proud one.
All right, so let me land then.
Oh God, this shit get voted. It doesn't matter, man. You know that.
Okay. Our Constitution says, upon coming into being of this Constitution, those who are Americans and Liberian citizens will continue to be a Liberian citizen. It's guaranteed.
All right. Well, let me just say this, right?
You think that I'm just thing you're doing whatever? I carry a Liberian passport. I don't even get visa when I'm going to Liberia in the first place.
Very good. But Karabo, you know, if Boakai Muna, you know who will be the president, right?
Oh,
your brother Kun.
Oh, hey, listen, come in. You see, it's not about Jeremiah Kun or about Prince Moi. It's about the country, right? Yeah. Any of these guys can be president, but what can they do? They can only do what they know best: loot the country. That's all. And you loot the country. What you do? You make many people poor, and they will turn on you one day and eat the lion eating the prey. That's all.
So, hello, Mr. President. How are you? It's great to be speaking with you.
See that? You guys said the president did not speak with Elon Musk, but here's the full conversation I have in my possession.
Yes, sir. Sarah said a lot of good things about you and the people of Liberia. I'm sure my team will be excited to visit those mountains in Liberia.
That was AR, my young man.
But let me tell you the
Now
point, right?
you have it.
Is nothing happen? If Papa can be concerned about Ahab and he say, that thing happen at Ahab, you'll be careful. That thing, you don't bring Ahab near me now. But that was wrong. Whoever did that stuff, and the problem I got, they don't do the due diligence. They don't check. They don't do a check. They'll say, okay, let me check something, make sure everything is because you can be very careful. Because you may fool a leader, you gone. You don't do it. You know, but people take it for a joke. They make it joke on the woman. If they play phone with the woman every day, and he's not taking action, so that's why they're treating him that way. But if he start taking action on them, they will stop it. They will make sure to do cross all the T's and dot the I before they come near him.
But Timon, the foreign minister was very excited that she was able to connect the president with Elon Musk. She even posted on social media how excited she was.
They took it down. Right away.
Yeah, she took it down.
Okay.
She put it up. Well, after setting down, when she started getting backlashes and she realized that it was something looking fake, she took it down. That means we still come back to exactly what you guys were saying. They can verify things. Everybody excited to kind of prove themselves to Mr. Bwaka as to what they're doing without even verifying if it is something genuine or factual or not. They don't care.
No,
Everybody just want to show themselves.
No, Solante, it's not a matter of showing themselves, but they are notorious liars. This is the same group that lied and said the president was going to meet the Bwaka was going to Ghana to meet the president of Ghana. Yeah. The man was in Switzerland somewhere. They said he had Zoom meeting with the vice president of Ghana. How can you go?
You have to leave Liberia and go to Ghana to have Zoom meeting.
That was Zoom meeting.
I said, look, P-Body, that's what I say. We are low IQ. We are low self-confidence.
That's
I'm sorry. In addition to the fact that we
Zoom don't work in Liberia. Zoom don't work in Liberia.
In addition to the fact that we are low IQ, again, I think it's part of us to just be corrupt. To be honest with you, and the reason why I'm saying this, though, I think I will reference few things here to speak to why it appears as though naturally we are corrupt. And I include myself in it, and that's why I'm being very inclusive in a way, not to come across as being condescending to any specific group of people, right? But if you are to just observe the recent trend of events, there's a guy in Liberia called Cassell. He came to the United States, robbed people of their hard-earned money, and there are video footages out there where people are crying their life savings. He stole. He was incarcerated, okay, for a few years in Central Liberia. Today, he's a savior in Liberia. Stanton Weatherspoon. Stanton today is seen as a humanitarian and a savior in Liberia. Fanati Kofa today is because he is the Speaker of the House, a felon who is now considered the Speaker of the House. Who else I can name out here? I'm pretty sure a lot of you know some of these guys. But here's the reality, okay? At what point in time do we start to say what is done outside of Liberia can also be done here? Our people would justify these actions by saying, oh, the man stole the money. He didn't do it here. Or he stole the money and brought it to Liberia, and at least he shared part of the money with Liberians. He was able to help people. But what about those who he stole from? Some who worked their entire life. Put yourself in this situation, Kelbo, Timalene, and then the rest of you guys on here. After you have worked tirelessly, your life savings, and then one scammer come and steal from you. The case with what was the guy? The one who just got arrested again. Okay, there you go. He will serve his time, and the minute he come back to Liberia, he have few savings in the account. People will still see it. The minute he start to do some kind of humanitarian work, carry on some kind of humanitarian gesture, guess what? He's not a hero. He's a humanitarian. As a matter of fact, he will probably be recommended to serve in public office. So how is it that we can say our problem is supposed to be solved when we are not even ready to face the reality on ground? Because some of these people we are either connected to, Some of these people we are friends with. Some of these people, again, they are our relatives, or we have special interests. We must start to deal with ourselves, and then we will address some of these things. Until then, we are just running in circles. We will not move Liberia forward. Look in the house. Bunch of lawbreakers, all of them from start to end. Okay? They all have their hands in some kind of corrupt act. If I were to just sit on here, I say this thing all the time. I don't know why you guys don't want to do this. Put a name of all of the lawmakers out here and just have people call in. They'll have some kind of corrupt act against one of them. When I name Alex Tyler, not a single one of you on here can justify Ellis' position in the House. If I'm to name, what's his name? Snow, one of Africa's most corrupt creature on earth. One of Africa's most corrupt creature, in addition to Alex Tyler. All right? And all of these people are representing us. And when we say these things, they say, oh, Lofa, you're always angry. How can we not be angry when we have a country that is being led by a bunch of thieves? Bunch of politicians calling themselves politicians, don't even understand the difference between these things. Sometimes we get tired, and that's why we just sit in the back and make jokes and laugh. By the way, Kediba, I was just messing with you, to bring a little bit of humor to the conversation.
Let me come here, Lofa. I mean, Kedapu just said it. Liberian got a low IQ. Look at the guy from Nigeria that went to Liberia a few days. Say he was having a conference in the stadium. See how packed that stadium was. In fact, they were overcrowded. And people, Liberians are standing there and treating the man like he's a god. And they are saying all kinds of things. I mean, over 40,000 Liberians go there, and his guy had this one thing that he said, what God can do does not exist. They see the Liberian all over the place, rolling on the ground, talking like Nigerian. They want to be Nigerian. They want to talk. What is wrong with IQ? Look at that country. I said, Ben, look, what is wrong with that country? You take a whole president, you lie to him, and say he's talking to Elon Musk. Then you come back again, you say you bring a scholarship for $20 million. You lie. Then you take one other crook in there. You say he's breaking ground for some park in Marshall, and that man is a big scam. And they're all sitting there fooling this president. Apparently, Ben, the president lost control of that place. He got no control over his own people no more.
Look, the president is not in control. Nope. He was never in control from the beginning, nor will he be in control in the middle, not to the end. These 5 years, 5 or 6 years, are going to be wasted. Look, the thing is that some of us will not give up, and I think that's the problem that they will have with us, because we're going to look. And this journey,
I give up.
Some people will start, some people will drop along the way, some people will end it. It's not going to be a 1 day thing, or 1 week, or 1 month. Like, look, this thing started. The entire country started as a failed experiment. The entire country. So there are so much that needs to be cleaned up. So we just can't leave it at that. We've got to keep cleaning up. Maybe our children down there. No, see, when the people are making laws, the people don't make laws for children that are yet to get born. They make laws that they will benefit from. Because the reason is they want to be a part of it. Nobody is thinking beyond themselves. Everything, like, why would somebody say we should have a tailing? A smart person will say, so it means that there is a reason to expand the road. But the reason why they want to use the tailing, because it benefits them. But if they have said we will have funds now available to expand the road, guess what? Maybe they are thinking that those roads will take 6-7 years, and by that time they will not be in offices. So no, our people can't plan beyond the time that they were given, and that is bad. But when you look in these Western countries, they don't plan for now. They plan for the future.
They got rid for office.
All of what we are enjoying today. Well, all of what we are enjoying today, the other people fought these battles. Today we are enjoying it, but we can't do it for other people to enjoy it, and that's the selfish part about about some of our friends. Double, there are a lot of ways to fight. Some people will be on the ground. Some people will use their money from where they are and support the struggle. At the appropriate time, the militant will be on the ground.
But this guy is in serious trouble. And can you imagine? They have Poto went on a couple of trips with the president of Liberia. He traveled with Bouakai on a couple of trips. He even went with Bouakai to China. Can you imagine if this guy was traveling with the president and got arrested in another country for this kind of stuff? So it's really sad for the country. I don't know what will become of that country, honestly, on a Bouakai. But Liberia will just continue to fail on a Bouakai. That's what we're seeing right now.
But the thing that is the sad part is that when the story broke up, instead of people from the United Party trying to at least say something better, the comparison they were making is that he took picture with George Weah during the campaign time.
Yeah,
2023 election.
Yeah, that
That's the defense they put up. They didn't have anything to say. They said he took picture with George Weah at campaign time.
That was crazy.
So these people came and said to us that they're coming to change everything, right? They said Weah was not doing everything right. But then you still doing everything they do. When you tell them about it, they say, hey, Weah did it.
They did it too.
Everything you do, they say, hey, Weah did it. So for me, I'm a citizen. So when I see those things from them, I don't comment. You know why? Because I think they validated that Weah did a good job. Even though as a citizen, I know that there were some lapses. But if you will be making mistakes, then when I talk to you about the mistake, then you come back to me and tell me, say, Weah did it. That means Weah did a good job. You didn't have any plan. If you look at it, Benjamin, from the perspective of job done in the first 1 year, because the year is over, you can't compare anything. What we point to? Mr. Bouakai have done in this 1 year? Nothing. He did a lot of travels, came back with zero, nothing to show. That's why I think Bouakai is just sitting down. He kind of a little bit confused. I take you way back to when both of us came on, we were talking the CDC protests and this and that. The Unity Party can thrive in chaos. Now there's nobody to make them, to hammer them, to trouble them. Because if the CDC come out today, they will say CDC troubling and they're not doing nothing. Protest this, protest that, and what they will say a lot of things about the protest. We will talk the talk, and we give them a chance to do the work. We all will do the talking. We'll come on social media, we'll talk, but we'll get them a chance to do their working. Because we don't want tomorrow, Alexander Kumi come, they will get on the street to protest. If somebody else come, they get on the street to protest. Not do the talking, the protest part will do it one more time. Because the Unity Party, all they're waiting for now, they got a plan. You see, the police director is on the other lawmaker's side. Police director that should be neutral. He have taken side. He on the majority block side. Police director. So if anybody get on the street now, that police director, I can tell you he might get session. Because the way he ringing, Gregory Cuomo is proceeding very much wrongly. But we lead out with the U.S. government.
Look, there have never been. Look. Let me say this.
Guys, 1 minute. I beg you guys, 1 minute. This guy, he said he got a revelation. I mean, you got 3 minutes to talk, but not more than 3 minutes.
Yeah, we just introduce it, but I will stay in your time next time.
Okay.
Snosio Bushdaba.
Okay.
Assistant pastor, one thing Grace Cowell, Upper Cowell. But these are things I've been starting to talk on locally on 2 radio stations, but I really wanted to come on a bigger platform for everybody to hear. And I've been convinced by the revelation, and God showed me scriptures within the scripture to follow that. The bloodshed that took place here in Liberia, more than 250,000 people that died, and we came and said that let bygone be bygone. And at the end of the day, we allowed the same people to be rulers over us. That is what is happening to us. As long as there is no justice For those who died, I'm not talking about we who are alive, I'm talking about those who been dropped to the ground. And the reference in Genesis 4, when Cain killed Abel blood spoke to God for vengeance, and God came down, and we know the penalty that Cain received. When Israel decided to eradicate the tribe or the Gibeonites, people that they enter into a pact or covenant with, in Joshua chapter 9, and Saul David and Saul tried to kill them. When David became king, David facing famine for 3.5 years, 3 years. And when David inquired of the Lord told him, because what Saul did, he killed the Gibeonites. And the only solution that David had, it was to go and have a conference with the elders of the Gibeonites, and they had to give 7 people from the house of Saul for them to kill before the famine stopped. And we saw that also with his son when he had Uriah, he killed Uriah. God came down and sent Nathan. And
so wait, excuse me, Pastor Tobo. Yes, the revelation. Just go ahead and just the timing. We don't have much time, so just say what the revelation is.
The revelation is, as long as Liberia fail to have justice for those who died before the war, during the war, those innocent blood that was spilled on this country, and even that are still happening, there will not be a solution. There will always, Liberia will continue to be in reverse. That is the revelation.
Okay, well,
and the historical facts, what God showed me also historically is that he pointed me to World War II, the end of World War II. He pointed me to Germany. He pointed me to Japan and Italy. And in Africa, he pointed me to Rwanda. He said, see what I did. Germany now is Europe #1 economy because 1945, they killed the Nazis. They carried them to court. Those who were found guilty, some of them died, some of them went to jail. Even up to 2000. And I think 2021, they arrested the last people and sentenced them. Japan, the same thing. The Prime Minister. Yeah, so this is what's going on. But I will need more time.
Yeah, okay. So you can arrange it with the guys. We're arranging our guys. You can come. You come in the studio. Maybe you can come and share more with us because we are living in dangerous times. These are times of trials now. Everything's happening. We want to rely on our own faith and God to take us. But it was good talking to you. We heard we have heard your revelation. You got almost 2,000 people watching you. So
let me end on this note.
Okay.
Liberia we need to pray for the country, and our prayer point should be, God, touch the heart of our leader so that they can institute justice. The key word there is justice. Justice will bring redemption.
Okay. So we look forward to it. We'll see you. Maybe we arrange it more to get more time. Well, thank you, and let us continue to pray for our country. The songwriter says, when they say, when we pray, God, what is song they say about Liberia? It's a gospel song people can sing, man, about Liberia. Yes, the Holy Spirit will come down and what is song, man?
Liberia will be saved.
Yeah, Liberia will be saved. If you believe and I believe, and together we pray, together Liberia will be saved. So let us pray. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Reverend. The Honorable, this guy, the ANC strongman, Anthony Gay. My man, you guys, your guy will give off 1%. And today the people that they get the hammer percentage to, they rescue the country. The country is now going where? Direction. Okay, so on there, thank you. Yeah, right now. So
before starting leaving them, this is one he left already. But a lot of the guys, when I talk about protests, and they usually tie me to ANC because I support Mr. Cummings. I'm not an ANC member. However, you can't keep using someone as a scapegoat, or like use them and in some way. That's how the ANC and other parties are kind of looking like in Liberia. Every time when people are in the opposition, then they want to use them to do all these dead work, and then when after all they are left behind. I mean, even though I'm not part of the ANC, but if I was in the ANC, I would feel that way. But as a president who wants things to change, I should not be thinking that way. Not all fight for this country for its benefit.
Yeah, from Brother Anthony Gay, one of the guy, I know he said they were the last time we talked, he said he was supporting the guy in Grand Gita for senator, but I think that the guy died.
Yeah, Madison Guiana, yeah, may so rest in peace. Honorable Guiana, he's the one that supported, and he won. Yeah, but good evening to everyone. I got the link late, so I just decided to chime in. You can see in the comment section, I even asked how much time left on the show. But Timberlake, thanks for the opportunity. Hey, Ben, and the rest of the crew, Mr. Gonglo. Look, Liberia's problem is not a religious problem. Liberia's problem is a leadership problem. Liberia's problem has to do with the people standing up. David stood up to Goliath. David did not cave in. David did not go on his knees to pray. David looked up to God and said, I trust you, but I'm going to take on this man. Right? Until Liberians understand that we have to stand up for ourselves and start looking for the international community and our partner. You are a beggar. How can you be a partner to a person who gave you aid all the time and you say you're a partner? No, you are not a partner to them. What are you offering in exchange? You are just a mere beggar. So our problem here, and Ben spoke to some of the things that you have in the tail end. When we hit the ground in Liberia, that law will be repealed because under the Ministry of Transportation, there is a division called motor vehicle. The division of motor vehicle. And there's an act that was passed in 2011 that you have to abide by. You cannot be driving on the opposite side of the lane and you call that third lane in Liberia. We don't have that, right? So the circumstance that we have in Liberia, you have a lot of people read the Constitution and they say, oh, but it is a political theater. The Constitution don't have political theater in it. Where there is politics, there are rules and regulations. And so until we understand that, hey, we need to stand up for ourselves. And some people can say, but what protests can do? If the great United States didn't have protests, black folks who have not had the opportunity to move around freely, to have job opportunity, and having Barack Obama. Dr. King and other people put their life on the line for that to happen. You must stand up for something. The only country I see where when you try to stand up for something, they call you rude, they call you arrogant, they call you all the name. But you should be corrupt. You should be, a lawbreaker. You should be a person who takes advantage of people. Then they heal you. When in Liberia, I see people look at the right thing. They went to school. They have degree and read Constitution and they want to flip it on the other side. If you do not have the constitutional requirement to remove a speaker, then what you do, you come to work the same way you lobby 43 people, lobby the remaining number to get your number. And even if you have the 49, you must execute what we call a due process. The Speaker of the House shall be elected and he shall be the presiding officer. He shall be the presiding officer. Nothing else, nothing less. Is the Speaker present in the country? Yes. So until the Speaker is removed legitimately from his speakership, the Speaker remains the legitimate Speaker of Liberia. I want to commend Speaker Kofa. I don't know him personally, never interacted with him. But this is the first of this kind, Timberlake and Ben and Mr. Gonglu, that we have had a speaker who stood up to political, maneuvering, to political, showmanship and other different things. This is the first of its kind. I'm not here to condone any other bad practice or whatnot. If they have the number and their allegation they have levied against him, if he's liable for them and they have the number, they can remove him. That's the rule. But until then, we must adhere to the Constitution of Liberia. And anyone who tries to shortchange that, then you don't love Liberia, and you are not a patriotic citizen. I want to leave it there.
But you see, I do, guys. I listen to them. The rebel groups. I did listen to them, and they were forming their own group, and they formed a group to investigate the speaker. Sometimes I wonder how the guys even became lawmakers, and they're asking him now to recuse himself. One thing they don't understand about that big war, because you're asking the speaker to recuse himself, that doesn't mean it means that he stopped being speaker. He has to gobble that whole process in. The only part he will not take part in when it comes to his investigation, he will still be carrying his daily duties on of the house regularly. When it comes to the investigation, then he gobbles it in and says, well, because I'm a part of this, I will allow the deputy to take over. That's how the process works. It happens in court. When a judge finds himself.
No, but let me Ben, let me just interrupt you. The problem, Ben, is that I spoke to people on all sides, right? The reality is that if they agree to go to session, right, and they put they ask the speaker to recuse himself, he steps aside, somebody will preside. The person will preside is okay. They bring a petition to the floor and say, yeah, the reason why I won't move the speaker. Speaker will be given a due process to defend himself. He defends himself, and then they have counter argument. Then they say, okay, you gotta go to a vote now. They go to vote, and they admit someone admitted there's no way they will reach for the 9 to remove him. And once they try to vote and it fails, it's defeated. He remains speaker. So now and that's the problem they're facing. But what they try to do, like somebody Anthony just alluded to it, they think by pressuring him, it's okay. We're strangling this guy. We may need to resign by 4. That what happened to Snow and Tyler. What they don't know is that Boga is not. They're not like Ellen, not the sophisticated Ellen. The woman knew how to play her game, and besides that too, Kofa is a lawyer. Kofa is a smart guy.
And times have changed.
And time have changed too.
Times have changed.
Times have changed. So the thing the thing is that his 30-man block is holding steadily. They're holding together. And now they say let's see who will blink first. And they've seen it. And now you see what happening now? The president will blink all the now he finally got involved because tell me now. I asked somebody in the government today, I said, so tell me, how can you tell me the president not involved when Mo Ali, President Numani, Minister of Internal Affairs, and Ralph Salif Talor, Minister of Transport, appeared before the other group? Tell me, and they report to the president. The president is the boss. So don't tell me it's not with his acquiescence that they went over there. If you tell me the president went there, what action he took? You think it will be brave to go there? Now, the issue of the national budget, there have been a debate. They debate among themselves. Because some people there too, some people sound, they say, no, it won't be fair. We have not done business like this before. The budget is submitted to the speaker. We take it to the speaker and give it to him. So can be writing the clerk of the chief clerk to go give submit budget and play fund. So now time is coming. Today is what? Today is 15, right? Now they got some deadlines to meet. Especially with the period deadline for the holiday. There are $40 billion. I was talking to the former minister Twe, and he said to receive $40 million from the World Bank towards the payroll. And that money is, if you get that money, you have problem with the civil servants. Then the $200 million the IMF just gave to help our whole credit stuff. Yeah, it's in limbo now.
The ratification.
Minister Gafwan came here recently to the spring meeting. I mean to the meeting. Yeah, I think the winter meeting or whatever the case, the fall meeting. They have some problem here. The reality is setting. And that's why you think today they told them now as I speak. I got a phone of right now. It's almost midnight. It's after 1 o'clock in Liberia now. So I don't know whether the meeting still on at Bora Palace, but they were meeting that today with the ECOWAS delegation. The all-star meeting. So we want to find out from them, but tomorrow morning we'll know where we all come on the meeting. At the end of the day, Fonati not going to resign. He maintains his position, not resigning. And once he's not resigning,
he should not resign.
And he shouldn't resign too.
He was supporting.
And he blocked his holding steadily. And now the question is now everybody asking, we'll continue to hold on and hold the country at this. Who will be affected? It's the Bouakai administration be affected. He's the one who's in charge. So right now, let's see what happens. But it's all about the reality.
So
And
Tommy, I want to make this. Ben, come here.
Tommy, I think they kind of overplay their hands because there are two kinds of votes in democracy that people can use. One, you put certain vote out only because you just want to expose the other person, even though you know the vote will not pass, but you want the public to know that this person is the one that is preventing this. And there's another vote that you know within yourself is not going to pass. You don't bring it on the floor. You wait until you can get that vote. So what the guys did was that all they should have done after the guy exposed that they wanted to take this man, they should have just come up to themselves, go back to the chambers, and start working. But right now they expose the thing to everybody. Everybody know that the phones were involved. It's very difficult for them. And Bouakai is like fighting himself. He is fighting against himself. Go ahead, Anthony.
So yeah, to that point, Ben, their whole circumstance caught them off guard. They never thought that Speaker Kofa would have fought back. All they thought that their calculation was when he leaves the country, why in Italy, we will do our thing, and by the time you get back, the news will hit him that, oh, you out, because they were successful in removing two speakers and a Senate pro tem in the same manner. You understand? And so for them, quote unquote, that was a precedent for them.
They did that Marvin Cole and the guys and refused to open the place.
Yes,
that was the day. Kofa is history today.
Yep,
that was because that was the plan. Like you said, that was the plan. Why
so they never thought they would have been resisted. They had a plan without a fallback plan. So now some of them will cling on to Article 33 that they have quorum. But there is no plenary without the Speaker of the House. You can have quorum. If the Speaker is not present, the Deputy Speaker presides. If the Deputy Speaker is not present, then a Speaker pro tem is elected to occupy that space. But the only qualifier to the Speaker pro tem, it is the absence of both the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. And once you have the Speaker or the Deputy Speaker in town, guess what? That third option, which is the qualifier to have a Speaker pro tem, does not exist. And that is the simple thing that they don't understand. The framer of the Constitution was very clever enough to understand that the minority should have the mandate. The minority, not the majority, but the minority should have the mandate. Because if that was not the case, anybody can just gather and remove the Speaker. Group of people can get in the street today and say, you know what? President Bouakai resigned. We don't like what you're doing. In fact, we don't even like you. Another clever thing that is in the Constitution, the vote of no confidence does not apply to the speakership. So in terms of operation, the Speaker position is greater than the Vice President. In terms of operations, the speakership is greater than the Vice President, because the Speaker and the President can declare war on another country. The Speaker introduced the national budget to the floor, the deliberating and all of that stuff. Plenary is a higher decision-making body, and the Constitution gave the power to the Speaker that he shall be the presiding officer under him. And so all the committees, the Speaker appoint people to the committee. Nobody else has that power. So until you understand the intricacies of the speakership, then you know how valuable. So seditionists, even though I'm not a supporter, but you have a very powerful role right now in the country, politically speaking. And if you don't know that, now you know today. Do not
so Anthony, why yeah? So what's our ANC? What you guys?
We don't have a speakership now. But here's the thing. Here's the thing for the Liberian people. Unity Party And
Don't touch
CDC
the question,
are
Anthony.
ruined.
Don't touch the question. I got you. Let me. Why you here? Let me ask you the question. So what's what ANC? You guys coming back?
We are coming back full swing.
Mr. Cummings will run.
That question will be answered by himself. But we are coming back full swing.
Well, you're coming back full swing, Hannah. So
here's the thing, Timberlane. Let me give you the news now.
Okay.
From the time Taylor became president, that very year, all the young children that were born, all the babies that were born that year, today they are all 27 years old. Right? If you are 5 more years from now on, they will be 32. Right? They will be 32. Guess what? For 32 years of their lifetime, all they have seen, uncertainty, abject poverty, hardship, you name it. They too deserve a better Liberia. They too deserve an opportunity to strive. They too can do good things with their life. They didn't commit a crime to be born in Liberia. Liberia's problem is not curse. It's not religious problem. It's bad leadership. We possess up to 46% of the rainforest in the entire world.
But then the question is, okay,
yes.
Let me say that. Okay, okay. In 2020, in 1997, they voted for Charles Taylor.
Correct.
The people said he came a man, came a power, vote for him. For him. Charles Taylor, his tenure, he took office in 98. In 97, yeah, in August 98, 13 year, he took office that year, 97. He should have left office in 2003.
Yep.
Then they started a war, and Taylor left office. I think when he left Liberia,
I think 2002 something like that, right?
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Taylor left, and his vice president Black finished his term. And then Black ended, and then they've had a peace agreement in Ghana. They said to go to a transitional government, and Judy Bryant took over, and then from Moses Black, and then they ended in an election of Banan Salif 2005.
Correct.
Now, 2005 election, Banan Salif won. She won 2 terms. People say, "Oh no, okay." Banan Salif then had opportunity to make Liberia better. They didn't do it, so they said let's try the CDC. CDC came in 2017.
Yep. And it ruined it.
They said CDC, and they harmonized the pay. They did it one all I think. CDC. Now they put the same UP back. They said, well, then when the paper he different. But you see what happening now. So now, but I can tell you, you disagree with me. If you have election today again, you organize election 6 months from now, you end up with the same result. The comments can say you keep doing the same thing, expecting different results.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the reason why it is what it is.
So right now, you talk about leadership. I don't say leadership. No, I would say I blame the citizenry.
But let me just say this. Yeah, there is a reason behind that. Similarly, if you have suffered too long, right? Poverty has the ability to ruin one's. Poverty has the way of ruining one's ability to rationally make decisions. It affects your decision making. Let me tell you that. So because they have suffered so hard, they have been through hardship all their lives. Most of these voters, right? The vast majority of the voter electorate have been through hardship. They never experienced what some of us experienced, the number day Liberia. I was a kid, but at least I experienced it, right? The number day Liberia where we bought back of rice, £100, $13.50. The higher it was before the war was $25 Liberian dollar. I'm talking about Liberian dollar, 25 Liberian dollar for £100. Many of them today that are listening to us right now, and I will have the opportunity to watch this show again, never experienced that. So they never knew how Liberia was, how our journalists were up to par, that when they're asking questions, they ask good questions, good follow-up, and lawmakers used to respect our journalists because the line of questioning were all up to par. Where our national police were respected. I mean, every government sector was respected, right? Today, look at your national police. Look at the uniform on the man. Your appearance speaks volume. The salary they're taking home. All of those things. So if a man doesn't have, how can you pay a man $150 US for a whole month? a police officer. That is a disgrace to the nation. And the guy sit in the office and make $15,000. The salary disparity is so huge. That is the reason why the people continue to vote the way they vote. Timberlink, why should we import furniture in Liberia when we possess up to 46% of the rainforest in West Africa? Why should we import furniture from China and other countries? Why we don't have furniture factory in Liberia? Why do we ship our raw iron ore out of Liberia instead of making metal sheets, metal steel rod, or metal beams? So that way we add value to the material before it's shipped out. That way, ArcelorMittal can hire up to 2,000, 2,500 people instead of what they have right now. Timberlink, we can have ecotourism. Robert spoke about that the other day when he spoke about Jamaica getting $2.9 billion in tourism alone. Look at our Blue Lake. Look at our natural rainforest. How many people go into Liberia? So that when the airline industry will hire more people, we'll have more people in transportation. We'll have a lot of things going on in the country. You know what, Timothy? These people don't want to change the living condition of our people. They want our people to sit there.
You see, Ben, yeah, you can join me. Every time we talk to Mr. Cummings, you know what we tell him? We say, and I saw all of your son, your ANC people sign the same with it. You want govern before you win. See right now, what are you talking about? That's what will happen if you win election. That kind of good. But now, the question is, before you get to that point, how do you get to that point? And to be honest with you, look, and you guys that I know you guys been having some meetings. I know you guys got a plan to raise about. I think you got a group that is raising $5 million. Which you get good ideas, but the thing is that you guys should not wait till the 2026, 27 your start. You should start maybe going to the villages now. Because right now, I was telling somebody, when you go to funerals nowadays, Ben, you go to cook off, go to any kind of social gathering, when talking about Liberian politics, you know what people can say? They can say, I think it's time for them to try Cummings now. Cummings now. So they can have that mindset now. What you want to do, I know Mr. Cummings, I know he discouraged. I know he.
No, Mr. Cummings is not discouraged. Right now, Mr. Cummings is fired up. Let me say this to you. I'm not going to break any news. Let me say this to you.
No, I'm
excited today. Why, man?
No, listen to me. Because the man have gone through a lot. The man came 2015. He spent a lot of money. He invested in the politics. What I think he has realized, Liberians, most people in the politics, they're all a bunch of hustlers. And in last election taught him a lot of lessons that the people, most of the people that were dealing with, they were all there for the.
We have learned a lot. That's true. Yeah. We have learned a lot.
But he learned a lot. But guess what? Now, from what I'm hearing, he's not too excited to like the way he had that firebrand in the last two elections.
Well, he's cautiously optimistic. Let me put it that way. He's cautiously optimistic. That's the word, right?
So you guys, you guys should be able to at least honestly right now at this time to say, look, let's do it differently. Because and I was in Liberia, I saw how the guys were running the campaign. So you gotta go to the nitty-gritty of Liberia, every crooks and kind of Liberia to sell your message. And let me from you.
So tell me the link so I can come on every day.
Ben. You see the difference that Cummings, he's not a Boyka, like we are, the Ellen there, they are knee brand. So when you talk about them, so right now, look, take for instance, example, go to China, cheap, take copy books and dinner, right?
Yeah.
A picture on it, and it's very cheap. You get millions of copy books of stuff there.
Let me say this to you.
In Liberia free.
No, hold on. Let me say this to you, right?
I mean, but
distributor copy book. What Liberian people say? I copy book people eat.
No. Anything said, you put his picture on there, and then you guys are selling him to the people. People will start seeing that. The literacy see that now. They will start getting to understand, and then you can go. The guys you guys will recruit, the full soldiers there, will tell the people, say, look, for the last 18 years, 20 years, which party being controlling Liberia? They say that they party. Okay, now You think
right now that message was said easily now because they themselves now,
Yes.
the man would say they
No,
want
but-
to come rescue them.
No, but
He
guess
himself
what?
after 40 years can't even start a government
No,
for
but
2
guess what?
weeks.
Now? I can bet you go tomorrow and say, I don't believe what you're saying. Go tomorrow and call a rally in Labrador now. Call for a political rally. CBC call right now. They'll shut the place down. UP they'll shut the place down. So you think the message? The message. I mean, the message. I don't resonate yet.
No. Let me just say this right. We always use this phrase in our local setting. In the eyes of the blind, the one-eyed guy is a giant, right? They are not seeing quality leadership before. They are not seeing a man taking you from nothing to becoming something. We're not saying if Kumin becomes president, everybody will be rich in Liberia. But look at the proposal the man proposed. $20 million in the hands of Liberian business owner. Part of the reason why Liberian businesses are not striving.
Liberian eminent intellectual. I'm not suggesting that. No, I'm just giving something that I say that example, something that could be done to at least spread to help. Yeah, but I'm not saying Liberian. No, that's what I'm saying.
No, so Timothy, let me just say this right to Liberian people.
Yeah,
Cumming proposed a flat rate at the port of Monrovia, wherein, for instance, if the container comes in and it's $2,000 per container, it doesn't matter what is in the container.
You see what the guy saying? Julian Ho. Mr. Cumming needs to invest in media to sell his agenda. It's so true. Look, Anthony, you see our in Liberia Chancellor Town, right? Kiss FM. Chancellor use that media, that platform, use it. They so tailored to the people. Look, my grandmother couldn't read and write. I went to the Oma. I said, Oma, don't vote for that man. That man all run the bush. You know what Oma told me? Oma, I don't forget that she clean her garden. She had her 7 racks. She said, do something. I said, Oma, when she go for it. And then they'll go to the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put a racket. They send our chancellor up picture, and the people how the people voted. The people were sold to Taylor. They sold to him. That's why people keep believing that if Taylor come Liberia today, he'll win again. Because you have to. You have to plan.
You see, Dominic, I listened to Anthony, and what Anthony was trying to say, I put a flat rate on the port. What, as good as those things may be sounding, the people in the rural area don't even know what you're talking about. Even though it's a good thing, but the guy from the other place, the guy that come and said, man, when the man win, we'll bring your food. What that means to the man who went to school, it makes no sense. But to the point, the man say, oh, the real fool, make him get a bigger rent. So look, Liberia, you don't need that too much of a, and I hate to sound a little bit corny, but you don't need too much thing when it comes to getting to those people down. You don't need it, because guess what? The people are not there. You have to meet them where they are. And where they are at the lowest of the lowest level.
Well, Ben, we have message for every Liberian, right? Every walks of life. Think for example.
Let me conclude. And it all ties into this whole thing that you even said before. When people are not used to good things, it's hard for them to identify what is good.
There you go.
That can even be said to our educated people. I mean, and I'm talking about the people in Monrovia itself.
Yep.
Because I even hear people on radio are saying, "Oh, even though we know what you guys are doing is wrong, but because it happened before, it's going to happen again."
Yes.
Like, what kind of just like you were thinking in reverse? Because for you to be smart is to say history reminds me of what went wrong. So now the future is telling me that I do not repeat what went wrong. But in Liberia, we are going around the whole thing in the reverse. Or it happened to Eddie Snow. It happened to Tyler. So it must happen to Kufa. And I said, no, not because it's happening, it means that it should happen. And in fact, if you are on news media, you should be educated. There's a reason why they call you the fourth estate.
The fourth
You should
estate.
be able
But
to educate the people on the right thing. That's why when you buy a newspaper, when you open the New York Times.
Sorry, man. I'm so sorry. We got 7 more minutes. So let's get to our closing. And my closing will be easily.
Can I just comment on this?
I come in, Calabo. Your poor Mr. Cummings, Councilor Gonglo, Clary Moneyback. You're trying to put it in one room. Then come up with something for 2029. That's my closing there. But everybody you got 1 minute. That will close.
All right.
We'll continue the discussion.
He says 7 minutes, and he says 7 minutes, and we are 3 years. So
we got 2 minutes each.
You divide 7.
The man is a mathematician.
So you got 1 minute 30 seconds.
All right. So here what I will say. You know, Tom, we need to be very strategic in such a discussion. You know, George, in politics, you need to have 2 things are important in politics. There is a tier 1 to it, your natural human interaction, your ability to interact with people. It should be natural. It should just be something that comes across. People see you as just a likable person, that you are not programmed. So, okay, we are going over there, you must shake the people's hands certain way. It should just be part of you, natural, you know, and people's spirit do communicate. It will, you know, it will resonate with people and say, oh, I like that guy. He's natural. The other thing is, money is money. You need to have money. But money is not the answer to it. Otherwise, Alexander Cummings would have won in 2017. The most important thing is articulation. Cummings is good with small group, corporate ballroom. He has not transcended that level to begin to use a political jargon. And that is even the projection of his voice. You know, I mean, in our part of the world, small-bodied people like us, we tend to be overlooked because we have small body. They tend to love people like Tom and Georgian because they got big body, and you know, they tend to associate them with everything. Yes. So, and those things are important in politics, okay? And the other thing is history and character.
What 30 seconds, Gabo.
What is your history with the political process? There has been so many upheavals in the country. Where have you stood? Where is your footprint on the not money, but what did you say? Where did you stand when this was happening? That's why when things are happening and leaders are silent, the media is saying, why this person is not talking? Because these are the moments where the voices of leaders are needed. And I think Cummings just need to do some soul searching. I'm not going to go more than that. I think he has money, but I think he lacks other critical elements that will make him a
yeah, from Ben and then Ben 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. For my closing, today I got a call from somebody about the Nairobi fly. It has a young man, and this is the picture. It is believed it is happening to a lot of people right now in Monrovia. So the fly does not bite, but it has some toxin. It's a fly, but it has toxin that it releases, and when you force it and then take it off, Haslett, once it busts on you, that's how it appears. It can be deadly sometimes, but the fly itself is not a really bad fly because it helps farmers. It does kill a lot of other bad insects. So the best thing to do is to try to just flip it off your skin and not just force it for it to kind of release its toxin. But by mistake, if it does touch your skin, you can wash your skin off, wash it off, and then clean that area. That's my closing. Thank you.
In Liberia?
Yeah.
Wow. Anthony,
I just got this. I just got this picture. I just got this picture from somebody sending to me from Liberia.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, I think we somebody, if you guys come out again, follow up. Well, Ben, thank you for that public health, information. It's very important. Public health is key. But I'll close by this. Liberians listening, and I will have the opportunity to listen again. When it comes to Mr. Cummings, a lot of people want to scrutinize him and set the bar so high. But when it comes to the other politicians, they brush it off, right? And because our people don't like to see quality, dignity, and integrity ascended above, the society norm. Mr. Gonglo, his brother, who also lived among the people, he earned his title by a poor man lawyer. He earned a name in Grand Juda County by Poulignon, meaning the savior. I mean, he was in this race. A man who lived a very simple life among people. So are you saying too, because the Liberian people did not vote your brother because he didn't even get 1%, so that means, he also lacked certain things? I don't think so. If money was not the issue, then what then?
He didn't have
Liberian,
money. He did not have money.
You have a time. And next time you have an opportunity, you will go.
He didn't have money. So I just answered.
But he knew he wanted to run. He tried to make the preparation long in advance. It comes to leadership too. Making the money available before taking the run.
One minute.
It's part of leadership.
You
cannot just jump in the race.
Come saying, we gotta get together. You
can't just jump in the race because you don't have money. The thought of becoming president, wanting to become president, came long time ago. You should have made the preparation along the way. So that's also part of leadership, preparation, being proactive in events, right? So that's part of it. Our issue here is that we criticize something before we even get to know that thing. We don't like to be in the era that things have to be done correctly. Most people in Liberia will not function in a good society. That's why somebody can come here and get a master's degree, PhD, and run back to Liberia because the system here hold them accountable. They rather do that work in Liberia and nobody question them. That's why they can come here and run back. But I can tell you, Liberian, CDC, Unity Party have ruined the future of Liberian. Don't give them the chance any longer. You will not find anything new out of Black Eye. It's the same old. Just hold your breath, just hold your heart, and embrace yourself for more hardship to come until we can have another election.
Thank you. But I was saying, I'm
not going to react to that because Tony saying things that I don't want to make it to create debate here. I was one of the founding members of ANC before he came, and I told him the story before. He knows that. If I begin to argue how Cummings took over ANC, Orisha Gould know my position.
That's another discussion to give it a good.
So I'm not going to open this Pandora box here. If you're talking about integrity, we can debate and I can pour hole in that argument on him. But I'm not going to go there.
Guys, thank you so much, man. We next week continue. We forget about the people in Monrovia. We'll talk about our politics now, our parties then for the future now. We'll start talking.
We learn from our mistake. Y'all gave us a chance now. Somebody think y'all said we did with all that. You know what we're gonna do? We are expanding our party. We're not doing collaboration anytime soon. We will grow our party as ANC. The ANC first. We got to expand, grow our party.
So far,
there is a need for us to collaborate. We'll collaborate. But right now, we're focusing on us growing our party.
Only MPP, only tell have a record to have one election by being.
No, we're not saying we're not going to collaborate. Our first goal here now is to grow our party first. Say we have succeeded of forming one diaspora group. Let me break that news. We have succeeded of forming one diaspora group. ANC any longer.
The group I'm raising $5 million.
Listen, what are you talking about?
You're raising $5 million, right?
Leave the other one alone. I said we have succeeded to form one diaspora group. That's the beauty of it.
They don't raise money, but probably when they put the money, raise the money. They know how to put the money.
We all learn. We learn from things, right? We have participated in 2 elections, and trust me, we have learned our lesson in how.
Like I said to you, there are 3 or 4 things you need in politics.
But we're gonna grow the ANC and focus on the ANC. In the future, if we will collaborate, we will collaborate. But right now, we are focusing on the ANC and
More
growing our
connection.
party and expanding it.
Cummings has the money, he doesn't have the others. I mean, it's not.
So look, we'll organize a show for ANC.
Momentum bring people.
Cummings
So
and
once we start
Gongo,
getting
man.
the momentum, we
We
will
have
get the
support us. Listen,
we gotta put our
show.
house in order first.
I'll sponsor that show there. I want to see ANC, I want to see Gongo supporters and Cummings supporters.
That's not a
Comment.
show. You don't do that. Who will appear there?
First of all, if the left was Mr. Kenabo Gongo right now, he would not even want his brother to even collaborate with Mr. Cummings.
Gongo sign appear.
Look, for me, I think I look, and Tony, you know this. I've been around Liberian political process for a while. You know, I was in high school. In fact, when I was expelled in St. Mary's in Sanugule in 1986, and I've been around the political process for some time. And when Lindsay delegation came to Sanugule, that was the first time I met Dubayan or Alaro Chokwa, the Lewa Gabi Tapia, and Kofi Woods. In fact, it was in Sanugule I got to know Kofi Woods since 1986. I came to Monrovia, I was very, and I landed in the hand right in LU, and I became very active. So I can tell you, I am very nervous to just embrace new savior in Liberian political process. But it's a different debate, you know.
Well, guys, good night, man.
So what will you call Cummings now? The man been participating in politics since 2015, right? So he's not a new savior. He been in the political landscape now for over 7 years.
Because the result the man got out of the program, the man stayed.
Hey, that result I put it that
It's
political
not
result.
the result.
The Apito man I got where is he at now?
I saw it Alexander Cummings one-on-one after 2017 election. Orishu Gu took me there. I went to Cummings Africa Foundation. I sat with you.
Why you bring Cummings and Gongo together, my man?
No, he particularly as an individual, him particularly doesn't want that to happen. If it left with Mr. Kelapo, Mr. Cummings and his brother should not even sit in the same room.
For true?
Yes. I'm saying on national television right now.
Guys, good night. We'll continue the discussion next week.
He's been dishonest.
You see, I'm being dishonest.
He's been dishonest.
Your brother may consider it, but you, no. You don't even give Cummings a little bit of credit.
I told you the story. In 2023 election, Cummings people, I don't know, I don't want to call any name here. They approached Gongo's people. I was not one of them. Here was the argument that, you know, Cummings got money. You don't have money. We want you to be running it. You don't bring that kind of stupid discussion around Council Gongo.
First of all, nobody with a sound mind would say that kind of thing like that.
I know ANC people are all smart people. I'm not going to talk.
Somebody, first of all, you know in the electoral process, right?
Guys,
strength may be another person's weakness. Another person's weakness may be another person's strength may be a weakness. You need each other. I will just come to the man and say, "Oh, because the man ain't get money."
Okay, guys, we're in the next week. I beg
he has a recognition. We know that. Thank you for having me. Yeah.